All right. Ghost Rider. No, it's Tower. See, I screwed up already. Tower, this is Ghost Rider requesting a flyby. Negative. The pattern is full because the Fan Caste is on the air.
Yay!
Welcome to Friday night, July 19th, 2019. Oh, no. I'm hearing
the
myself
18th.
echo. It's the 19th.
It's the 18th.
Not according to my calendar.
Well, I don't know. You're like an hour ahead, so you know.
Yeah, it's the 19th.
Yeah.
Damn it.
Well, so anyway, that man interrupting and not knowing what date is, TapAndDie.
Hello.
All right, we don't have Frank here tonight anymore. Is he gone? Is he gone for good, or is he gonna?
No, he's not gone for good. He said he's gonna take some time off because of the whole moving shit. Remember?
Yeah.
If you would read the damn messages instead of just doing your job.
Dad, and he's mad at Tap for interrupting him all the time.
That was not me.
That was totally you.
Me. All right, Mr. Raiders.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to the Fan Caste. For real. But now I'd like to pass the mic to my buddy Etep. Come on and sound how you like.
Oh my God. It is me. It is Etep Wokuian, the ladies' man, the international gentleman of mystery. I am the most hated man in the room. Now, as I sip my rum and coke that I'm sure somebody is spitting to, let's get on with the show. Wait, but there's one more we have to talk about. She's not going to do an introduction. I can't do this anymore. She's not going to do an introduction tonight, but she is my co-host. She is a member of the Fan Caste now. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for Miss MJ.
Hi.
Yeah. Well, there we go.
Bravo. Bravo.
You need to dye your hair red if we're going to call you MJ. Isn't she a redhead?
Okay.
Huh?
Hey, if we can call Zendaya MJ, we can call Monica MJ.
All right.
That's fake MJ.
Our number one fan, Mr. Applegate, is in the chat as well.
Yay.
What up, David?
For 2 minutes, you had silence. Okay. I'm not sure why, but we weren't silent for 2 minutes after I hit go. So we are
Have
finally
we even
cranking.
been on for 2 minutes?
No, I don't
Okay.
know. I don't know. Oh, wait a minute. I need to do is it Bela Lugosi? I don't know.
There he goes again.
There he goes.
Anyway,
There he goes again, demonetizing the channel. Whatever.
That's all right.
So we've had
You
a
already
lot.
got a thumbs down for that one.
Oh,
Yep.
sorry. Well, we've had quite a few things happen since last week, and one of which did you guys hear the show last night? Apparently, Dustin was on again.
I did not.
I mean, he was in the guise of Razor Fist, but it was Dustin.
Oh, no, it wasn't.
Yes, it was.
No, it was not.
All
Dustin
those
wasn't
racist jokes. It has to be Dustin.
there.
I didn't listen to it. Was he throwing out some epithets?
No, it was like the WCBS of old is what it was like. It was great.
I need to go back and listen to some of those old.
It was
shows.
not Dustin.
I know it. I'm just saying Dustin in spirit, but it took about an hour to get semi funny. I mean, I gave up on it for half an hour. I got to half an hour, and it's like this is dull and boring. I have work to do, and then I came back and then just kind of had in the background, and somewhere around like an hour and a half, it was funny for 5 minutes, and then it went back to being dull and boring. But hey, that's just my opinion. But I'm always right.
That's just his opinion, guys. Don't look down on us.
All right. So, you guys before the show were talking about there's apparently some movie coming out. I don't know if it's a musical, but apparently
Of course it is a musical.
Apparently it has puppies or kittens or alligators or something.
This.
Make it stop.
All right, who wants to go first? Pete?
It has the furries. The furries.
I haven't seen it. No, I do know. I knew some of the songs from it, so I can sing for you if you want me to.
Oh God, there he goes.
Yeah, this made me start drinking early tonight. I sent you guys a picture in the chat of those two big ass Yeti cups and that huge 120 ounce big jug I have. I said 2 of these are filled with water, 1 is filled with rum. You guess which one. I just got done watching the Cats trailer, a more offensive spectacle I have not seen. And the most frightening part of this trailer, outside of it looks like a furry convention at the airport Hilton, is that Rebel Wilson looks like she had a 3-way with fucking Heathcliff and Garfield and got knocked up with 3 litters consecutively. And she looked like a goddamn roly-poly ball of orange goo in that CGI cat suit. that was shit. The CGI is like, I mean, it's over, like way over the top, and it's just frightening to watch. Like, I don't know who this is marketed towards. Like, I can understand like the Broadway play, but this is frightening. This is like this is the shit
marketed
that
towards
nightmares.
SJWs who like cats. Like the people on the post pictures that are cats on Twitter and Instagram all day. It's marketed towards those people. It has to be. It's definitely not marketed towards people who love Broadway musicals, because there are no such thing.
I hate cats.
Oh my god! Oh, did you
They're
see
evil.
this trailer, Monica?
Yeah,
Oh,
I did.
oh!
I mean,
Oh,
I love actual cats. I have 2 of them.
There you go with the cats.
I do, man. I love my cat. I fucking love my kid. I love my fucking kitties. Kitties are so fucking nice. No,
What is wrong with you today?
I know, that's what I'm wondering.
He's wound tighter than a.
Yeah,
He ate a
what
lot of
I don't
happened?
know.
You're a little wound up, Pete. You want to, let it all out? Express yourself a little more? Tell us how you really feel about this trailer.
all right.
Oh,
Who kicked me off, you bastards?
I didn't.
Now just sit over here and sip my drink and stop complaining about the fucking cats.
Creepy
So
as hell.
it reminds me of like a couple years ago. I want to say 2009. They did a movie called Nutcracker 3D, and it's supposed to be one of the worst movies ever made.
Yeah.
Nostalgia Critic did an episode on it recently. That looks better than this. Like by a mile, looks better than this. This is the most terrifying trailer I've ever seen in my entire life, and I just got done watching the It trailer.
Yeah,
I
but
would
I'm only like
just-
22 years old.
Oh,
This is definitely more frightening than the It trailer. Like,
Oh.
I watched your reaction to the It trailer, and I was like, I'm watching the It trailer, watching you watching it, and I'm just going, nope, I'm not watching that. Nope,
I'm
Nope.
so excited about that movie, though.
nope.
Yeah, that trailer genuinely made me jump, and it wasn't.
Yeah,
It wasn't like a cornball jump scare. It's like it's just like a subtle thing that they
Didn't-
slowly revealed, and I'm like, oh god, that's creepy. Yeah.
yeah. That I didn't realize, James. I didn't see the first remake of it, so
Oh, that's a good one. Yeah. If you like the horror movies, you should definitely check that out.
I will not be watching that.
yeah, I'm gonna pass.
But
That's
yeah,
hard. That's a hard
at the
pass.
same time, if you're scared of clowns, you might want to stay clear of it. Just saying.
Yeah.
I got tricked into watching the original one, and I'm literally terrified of clowns, balloons, and spiders.
Oh,
so
that
that
wasn't very
ruined
nice.
my life.
Yeah, that's got all
Well,
of them
but-
in there.
I mean,
Terrified of
spiders, man.
balloons?
Who's not afraid of spiders?
I'm not going to question that. Yeah.
Well, I am until I know it's not a brown recluse or something that's nasty.
Or the one that gives you a boner.
What?
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 There's a spider, if it bites you, it gives you a boner, but then you die.
I don't think that's going to
gotta be
happen.
Crazy talk. Yeah.
Now, you think I'm lying, but it's real. I just can't remember the damn name of it.
I'm calling
99%
shenanigans on
sure
that one.
that's not
Ladies
gonna
and
happen to
gentlemen.
me.
Ladies and gentlemen, a member of the panel has taken mushrooms before the show. You guess which one?
I'm serious. I'll look it up
It
and I'll
might
send
be
it to you.
me because I just saw a bunch of people that look like cats, but
Yeah.
not quite like cats. In the uncanny valley, it does not bode well here. So maybe it was me that took the mushrooms.
Well, if
Yeah.
you did, then I did, because I think I saw the same thing, unless this is group hallucination. And if it is, this is the single worst group hallucination in history.
Like, okay, the internet collectively lost their shit when the Sonic the Hedgehog trailer dropped. This
Yeah.
is way worse. This is way
Sonic.
worse. This
What
makes
was the
that
other-
look like Oscar material.
What was the other one? Sonic and oh god, I saw they made reference to another really like horrible CGI movie that recently came, but it was like Sonic and somebody else are just sitting back right now going, we look pretty good.
Oh,
We look pretty good.
it's got to be Nutcracker 3D.
Unnamed Ghoul, yeah, hot call in the kettle black. I know of which I speak. I know boring. So LMP is also in the chat, and as I put on as a response to someone who posted some guy drinking is it a Bush Light? Tall boy, and he hurts his finger opening it. That's all
Yep.
hilarious. Lonely gets all southern and stuff. Yeah, I'll shoot a review, but I better get 10,000 views. So get all your friends and family together and sign the petition, and I'll do it.
Just have
It'll
people
be
hate watching
horrible.
it.
I mean, the review will be great, but the beer will be horrible.
Like,
Oh,
ew, that's
I
not
haven't seen
right.
Huh?
That's terrible. It's just going to be terrible, right?
Terrible.
Terrible.
It's travesty. I can't do call him alone like that white boy.
Oh, that's terrible, Kenny, that's terrible. I can't even. I'm Charles Barkley. That's terrible. They used to call me Round Mound Rebound. I lost 300,000 in Vegas, Kenny, but still that trailer, that's terrible. That's terrible.
Here we go. Seth just posted in the chat
Hank Hill doing a Charles Barkley impression.
No,
What's
Seth
that?
just posted in the chat about the spider I was telling you about. It's from Brazil.
Nope. That's a whole lot of nope. All aboard the nope train.
Yep.
I'm just saying,
And
if
I
a
don't
spider
see
bites me
stuff.
and gives me a boner, then there's something way wrong. Just to let you know.
But that's the thing is like you're getting a completely different kind of boner then. So I mean this is kind of scary. Hey, Brian Kephart's in the chat tonight.
Monica, if a spider bites you and gives you a boner, you might be Spider-Man. Whatever a spider can.
And another reason I hate spiders.
It's a
Could you imagine if they had wings?
Spider.
Well, some of them jump.
Haven't you've seen what the hell movie was that? Starship Troopers.
Yeah.
Didn't them little bastards fly in that? I'm doing my part.
No, they jumped.
These fucking people are gonna give me a heart attack. You know,
And they
first we're talking
glided.
about that Cats trailer, then we're talking.
Oh
about
my
clowns.
gosh, there's a
Now we're
post-
talking
there's
about
a thing
spiders.
Jared's on Twitter, lighting up a lightsaber. See, I think this is why he left the High Council so he could go give Disney more money.
Who?
Probably.
Who?
Jeremy.
Jeremy.
Oh, we
Geeks and
talking about
Gangers.
Jeremy now?
Yeah, no, I'm
Who
talking
shall
about
not be
whatever.
named?
I don't know. Are you guys done talking about cats? I was just
Please.
biding my
Yes,
time.
please.
Let's be done with cats.
All right, so let's move to a different trailer, which I think is better. And even though you have to suspend your disbelief a bit, Top Gun or Maverick or
Maverick.
Top Gun 2 or Maverick is old as shit. What I don't know what the name of the movie is.
Wait, wasn't Maverick with that was a Western?
Mission Impossible Maverick.
Yeah, Tom
Either
Cruise.
way.
I think it was a good trailer. Well,
I'm
actually
so excited.
Yeah, my wife liked the movie in '86, so she's all excited now. We have the original on VHS somewhere.
Cool.
Let's see. I'm playing the trailer right now. I haven't got to see it yet.
You still haven't seen it.
either.
No. No, I haven't got to see it yet, man.
And
I
you wanted to
watched it
talk about,
yesterday.
and it was a topic.
Well,
You wait till now?
hey, look, I want to be fresh in my mind. All right, I'm
Well,
drinking.
to be fair, some of us are content creators, so we get kind of busy doing our shit. So
And some of us work for a living.
Yeah.
Hey,
Well,
hey,
you know.
Hey,
hey.
I say
so
tomato.
we-
I say tomato. Yeah.
Yep. No, it's potato.
I would say, do you want to know how many balls I'm juggling at the same time? But that would come out kind of wrong.
Oh, God.
Yeah, it would. It would. You know, I'm just
I
gonna
know
start
where
making fun of
mine
Monica because I
are.
know she's gonna kill you eventually. Everything I do, it goes to you.
I know.
You're gonna get. What are you gonna stab your neck with a knife?
I will stab you in the neck with a knife. You call that a knife? Monica, are you gonna stab me?
No.
Are you gonna stab Tab?
No.
Stabby.
I don't like blood.
Stabby.
That grosses me out.
I don't like blood.
Oh, yeah.
Just
You
become a sniper then.
Right.
Yeah, I threaten it a lot, but no, I'll just shoot you in the head and continue about my day. No,
Well,
I'm just kidding.
Jesus.
I'm teasing.
Anyway,
So this trailer actually looks pretty cool. Tom Cruise is like on the motorcycle right now. He's riding into the wind, and it makes his face look like he's not 100 years old.
I hope
That's what I
there's
actually didn't
montage
like about
in
the
it. That's
trailer
all
was
I'm
that-
saying.
that they,
We love montages.
Oh, there was a shirt. They had to redo the shirtless scene with him. I'll give him this. Tom Cruise is like what in his 50s. He looks real. I mean, the dude's in really good shape, but he's like 3 foot tall.
I feel like he aged well. Don't make fun of short people.
No, he did. But it's funny because you don't realize like how short Tom Cruise is until you actually like see like an unaltered picture of him like next to somebody else. Because he is not like when he was jumping up and down the couch on Oprah's show, he looked like a 12-year-old.
Well,
God, I hadn't seen that in a while.
He's 5'7".
Oh, he's a little taller than I thought then. Okay.
I was gonna say that's how tall I am.
That's about my
I
height.
ain't that
now.
short.
I'm 6'3", so
Whatever.
Yeah.
How's the weather up there?
it's fucking hot as shit, dude. Oh, so that was actually a decent trailer, I think, man. I thought it was pretty
Yeah.
good.
And I mean,
Yeah.
when he
It-
goes
it-
upside down the F-18, it looks like he's actually in an F-18, not in
Yep.
a
I
green
know.
screen.
That's gonna be
Yep.
awesome if that's real.
I mean,
Was
I
there-
know he's probably not flying it. Although I think, doesn't he have a pilot's license now?
I think he does, doesn't he?
Probably.
Yeah.
I could see him committing to learn how to
Considering
fly
how much
just for
how
the
many
movie.
wonders he did for naval and crew recruitment, they probably
Mhm.
gave him all kinds of favors. You know
Oh,
what I mean?
yeah.
Yep.
So,
Didn't yeah, I was gonna say I could have sworn he had a pilot's license.
He probably has his own F-14 they gave him. He just doesn't tell anybody.
yeah, it's probably in his garage next to all
Yep.
his cars.
Yeah. And when you look at everybody else from the original, it looks well. Rick Dosevich doesn't look too bad, but yeah, Val Kilmer.
Yeah.
looks like he's twice the man
Comer.
he was. Meg Ryan. Well, she had surgery on her face, and it shows.
Let's not talk. Meg Ryan looks like she's melting. She looks like a candle that's like
Yeah.
half burned.
Kelly McGillis. Yeah, but Meg Ryan was married to Goose, so she wouldn't
Yep.
be in it anyway. Kelly McGillis. Yeah. Well, she also switched teams, but
Mhm.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, she did.
Tim Robbins is looking old. How old is he?
He's got to be around Cruz's age, isn't he?
He's 60.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
he's,
he's
a little
6'5",
older than
though.
him,
So
Yeah. Tim Robbins is a tall.
I think Cruz
motherfucker.
is like 56, and
Yep.
Tim Robbins is 60. So yeah, just a couple of years, within a couple of years.
Hey, let's Liquid Metal LMP said Tom Cruise, Mexican, confirmed.
Right?
Uh-oh. I missed something in the chat. Ooh, shots fired. So why did Jeremy leave? I don't know why he left.
He said because of his schedule, he's got a bunch of stuff he's doing. That's what
Yeah,
I heard.
something about managing the website, and he's got another sports channel. And
I mean, he
something
does
else.
have a business to run.
Some
What are
bullshit.
these? What
yeah.
are these sports you speak of? It sounds.
So
like,
I did get it confirmed from Jeff that the big announcement that they put off for 2 weeks was not that Jeremy was leaving.
I was
Yeah.
hoping not, man, because I'm like,
Yeah.
if that's the big announcement, then fuck you.
Like after all that,
Seriously.
yeah. Right? Well, what is it? Did
I
he
don't
tell
know.
you?
No, he didn't. I didn't ask him.
Oh,
How much of the show did you listen to before you left? Just by the way, I'm just curious.
Of what?
Oh, the High Council. How much of the High Council did you listen to before
maybe
you
40
left? 'Cause
minutes.
You were there. Okay, so you left way earlier than I did.
Maybe.
Okay.
I mean, yeah, because they start really late and I had to get the dogs out. And so, yeah.
It wasn't that good. You didn't really miss anything.
Yeah, it didn't feel. It felt okay, but it was like you could really tell because, well, Ethan with all the poop. That was actually what kept me was all the poop stories.
Oh, that kept you? This one was actually pushing me away.
I was like,
come
oh,
on.
you know, it's like you could tell Ethan was his sales were fully deflated. It was like, oh,
Yeah, and then he
Oh.
just kind of disappeared for the rest of the night after he unloaded his poop stories.
oh. Okay.
After
I
he
think
dumped
the
his
the
poop
last one I
stories.
heard he did the one in London, England, and then I think the other one was about somewhere else where they were saying there was some
Australia, I
disease-
think, was one of them.
disease. You know, like so many people a year die of some disease they get from people crapping in the public pools.
So are you going to take Jeremy's place? Are you next?
Me,
Yeah.
I've never been on the High Council.
Oh, well, your channel, Dad. You got more of an in than we do.
Yeah, you know how to get into
Yeah.
hotels and shit.
Around hotels.
You probably got massive dirt on them guys. Just saying.
Lape's like the vault. He's like the gatekeeper. He's the keeper of the vault.
But I'm sure
He
he'll.
does take
I'm,
the
I'm
keys,
kind of
yeah.
curious who, but I was fine. I don't even remember how long I lasted because it's getting harder to listen to stuff, mostly because of work is picking up a lot. It's this damn heat, and I don't get a chance to listen as much. But we'll see.
I usually don't listen to the High Council unless it's on Jeff's channel, because Jeremy's too all over the place for me. And Ethan, like I like Ethan, like he's funny, but some of his stuff is just like it drags on. Like I like Jeff. I like the way Jeff runs his show and the way he runs super chats and stuff like that. Like I don't know. Like we were talking the other night about like a Doomcock stream and stuff like that. Like his super chats, like he'll take one super chat and it's like a half hour like monologue. It'd be like when if I ever get to the point where I get super chats, which maybe not, I don't know. But
It'd be about as long as one of Pete's cutaways, you know?
yeah,
Yeah.
that's about it. That's like it. Like my cutscenes have cutscenes. Wait, and now, ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Conway Twitty.
Twitty.
That's, I'm just gonna start saying that instead. I'll just like
Oh,
stop talking.
darling.
Oh my God, help me!
God,
God.
the
This,
poor.
this rum is going down. I'm like almost done with this big ass Yeti cup of rum already.
Damn.
Is
That
it the
bad,
root
huh?
beer?
The trailer was that bad.
It was that bad. I'm trying to drink that trailer away right now.
So if they replace him, I'm cool if they do Doomcock or
Yep.
Gary from Nerdrotic. I think either one of those guys would be a good fit. They'd be my vote. I can't say I like one over the other either. They're both pretty good.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I think I like. Well, see, I like Doomcock when he speaks normal.
Yes.
So I've watched very few of his videos because it just gets to me.
The voice distracts you. Yeah. When he
Yeah.
does his live streams, he does not use the
Okay.
voice encoder. Yeah.
I love. See, I enjoy that because to me, it's like I enjoy like the presentation he puts forth with doing that, like with his helmet and his whole like gimmick he has. I love that. But no, he's like absolutely like a joy to listen to when he, like you said, when he drops the gimmick and he does his streams, because he's so smart and he's so intuitive and he knows so much about like all these IPs and stuff like that. So it really is fun listening to his streams. But yeah, you just got to get by his super chats and stuff like
He
that.
is definitely a cornucopia of pop culture. I'll give him that.
Yes, he is.
Really, really in touch with it. Yeah.
He was a writer or something like that? I think I've heard him.
He's done something in the entertainment industry.
Yeah,
he's probably done some kind of theater work at some point. I get that. I get that impression.
Yeah, he's very I guess you could just say theatrical. Like he's very, very expressive, and he really works his gimmick when he's got the helmet on. You know what I mean? Like being an ex wrestler, I can appreciate that, the commitment to that gimmick, because I couldn't do that.
Well, I have a theory about the helmet thing. I don't think that when he's filming those that he's actually ever even saying anything. I think he just stands there and then just kind of overdubs because his gestures don't match up with what he's saying. So.
Yep, that's it, man. I was gonna say that. Yeah, he's doing voiceover work on that, because I've noticed that before. Like you said, his hands are out of time with what he's saying.
Yeah, and if you watch one side by side, you won't be able to tell the difference.
Right. Yeah. Well, yeah, and I know there was another YouTuber, I can't remember his name. He always had was it Hello Greedo or something? He always had a helmet on. And sometimes his raw, what he would do is he would record himself and then replace the audio later. So it was better. One of the dogs just.
I have a confession. I was actually going to do that because I was afraid to show my face on camera, and I thought maybe I'd get doxxed and harassed and all this kind of crap. So I thought I was toying with the idea of doing a disguise. Nothing I tried worked. Everything muffled my face, and like nothing would come through correct. I'm like, well, how am I going to do videos if you can't hear what I'm saying? I can't like just shove a giant microphone up inside my helmet, you know.
Right.
Well, if you use one of those lapel ones.
Those cost a lot of monies.
Yes,
sir.
they do.
No, not really.
Yeah, they
you can
do.
buy a cheap one at Best Buy.
Well,
the lapel ones?
it'll sound like you know.
Yep.
I wouldn't know.
Yeah.
I never get to listen to myself.
Yeah, there's a Prime Mover is in the chat. Hello Greedo. Yeah, apparently LMP is offering $5 in fun money so I can do some pelvic thrust. What as an exercise on air?
Frank's in the chat too.
Yep.
Yeah.
Hey,
Brian Kephart.
I got the NS.
And Beaver fighting the I don't know. Yeah, with the YA. That's close to my spelling.
Let's see.
So some new
Fun
names in the
fact.
chat. Awesome.
Metal Pro.
Welcome,
Only
everybody.
Lape and Kendo know what I look like. LMP. I just picture him constantly running around in a furry outfit.
I imagine him with a mustache for some reason.
With a furry, like carrying a bunch of carrying a bunch of hentai drawings in a notebook or something.
Yeah, maybe make
A
that.
mustache or a dirty Sanchez.
Yep.
I do still have those old video archives somewhere. That's an old Dionism. I'm just sitting here watching the chat go by.
I know. No, it's funny. Adam, you were talking about you were going to wear like a gimmick, like a helmet or something when you first started.
Yeah, I did.
Like,
I had like I was kind of like copying. I was trying to copy Anonymous. You know, I had like a paintball mask, and I had a hoodie and some really cool looking gloves, and I tried doing a couple of videos. I'm like, this shit ain't just gonna work. You know, I looked at Jeremy and I was like, fuck it, I'll just be myself. I don't care anymore. I just don't care if anybody recognizes me or anything. I don't give a damn. I do still have all that stuff. I just don't use it.
Okay, I think I mentioned it on my stream the other night because I was talking about my original channel like 13 years ago. My very first video, I was wearing a Howard Stern wig and sunglasses. So
I saw a video where you were kind of dressed up like what's his name from Suicidal Tendencies, Mike Muir.
Was I?
Yeah, you had like the do rag on your head, and
Oh, shit.
Looked
That's
like
just-
you're gonna
that
start
was-
screaming about wanting a Pepsi or something.
No, that's just everyday Pete.
Oh,
I was gonna say
You like Pepsi?
that was probably
all
something
makes
I
sense.
that was probably something I accidentally posted. I don't know. I because I normally scream and I usually But Jesus, that was probably old. That was probably one of my old ones then, because like I said, my original channel started 13 years ago. So
Which I found.
did you? Like
I found
told
it.
you, there's like 100. I have like 180 some videos on there.
Mm-hmm.
What can you not get back to that channel anymore? Or?
I can't get into it to delete it. I just want to delete it. You know, I mean, it's nothing bad. I have my new channel now. I mean, I don't care. A lot of it, like the later stuff on there, was like all like when it was doing ring announcing stuff from when I was in wrestling.
Everybody
But,
go to the channel right now and spam it. Just start spamming nonsense all over.
No,
it.
don't leave it up there. I want to see it in like 30 years.
I'm gonna be pissed because that one will have more subscribers. Like at one point on there, no, I was up to like almost 200 subscribers on there at one point in like I think 2009 or 10, and I just quit making videos, and and now I'm like I've been at 61 now for like I think a week. So somebody just go out and sub to my channel. Give me 62. I don't care. Prime Mover, go sub my channel. I'll send you a free Pete Daddy $1 trading card. I've got
Still
like
waiting for the market crash.
You're doing
He is-
fine. You're doing fine.
I know I'm starting to freak out. It's like it's been stuck at 61. I'm like, God damn it.
Dude, I woke up this morning, it was at 250 and I was all happy, and then by this afternoon it was 249. So whatever.
Yeah.
Prime Mover said boom, he probably just subbed my channel. Dude, you rock, man. Thank you. Adam, I'll create another account and I'll just start your channel and get you back to 250 because I want that 300. I'm waiting for your 300. I want a watch party for that fucking Miami Connection.
Oh, I know,
movie.
right? I'm so you know what? That reminds me. Bryon, have you heard anything about Google Hangouts going away, and what are we going to do to
I was
replace it?
actually looking into that the other day. From what I can gather, the people there's like a pro version that businesses use. That's what's being replaced first, and the Google Hangouts, what we're using, isn't going to be till early next year.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, so we got some time. Okay.
and
Yay!
apparently,
Yeah.
far, everything to that you can use in its stead that Google offers is worse. It's like single stream. You can live stream, but it's like one person. It's really getting people upset.
That's boring.
But some
Yeah, I
people are
wouldn't wanna-
moving over to doing OBX and stuff like that, and then sharing the one stream. But they bring everything together on the other side, which does help with levels and stuff like that, because then you can listen. You can standardize all the sound and then send it to YouTube. So yeah, I'm gonna be looking into. I mean, I have OBX and stuff like that. I'll have to look into how to use it, and maybe we'll do some experiments and stuff like
Now,
that.
Pete, I haven't live streamed recently. So what was the message that you got the other day when you went live on Wednesday, right?
Wednesday night over on Etep Wokuian's the place to be reviews. Go sub my channel right now if you don't already.
Shameless plug.
Shameless plug, baby. That's right. If it wasn't for shameless acts of self-promotion, there would be no self-promotion. So we did there was in the upper right-hand corner of the screen, all during like right underneath where you see the live on the Hangout screen, it said Google Hangouts is going away. Was it like August 1st? I'm like, Jesus, dude. I'm like, I want to do our unicorn store watch party. You know what I mean? So
No.
oh, we're doing it. It's gonna be. We're all gonna
Yeah,
be.
it would seem to me
hammered.
that if it was going to go away August 1st, that there would be more videos about it out all over
Yeah.
the web. You know what I mean? It's like more
So,
people
I
seem
don't-
concerned about it. Yeah.
I don't know why it said that. Then I mean, I don't. I'm more
Yeah.
concerned.
I don't think people are too worried.
I'm being.
All
I'm
right.
almost. This
So
is wrong.
here's the truth as of January 24th, 2019 from Google. So beginning on April 16th, G Suite domains that have classic Hangouts enabled will receive access to the chat on the web. That's the one that you can have to pay for between April and September of this year. Several Hangout features will come to chat. At the same time, mail holds, blah, blah, blah. According to Google, chat will, let's see, once the G Suite transition is complete, non-enterprise users will gain access to a free version of Chat and Meet. Additional rollouts. It does not say when it ends. While Google offers many products to users for free, the company does not hesitate to launch and then later remove products or features that it feels are no longer worth supporting. So I don't know on that one. Well, there's original Google Hangouts will disappear this October in a different article from January 22nd of this year. Won't start cutting off Hangouts for regular users until those G Suite customers are all comfortable using Hangouts chat. I don't know.
Huh.
So yeah, I have no idea. A new standard in encryption of people's messages giving. Okay.
Rusty Shackelford has joined the chat.
Yeah.
What's up, Rusty?
Right.
Welcome.
It's a party now. Yeah. Now,
I'm telling you, Rusty Shackelford is LMP.
It was they had Mahler on Tuesday, right? It
Yeah.
wasn't Doom
Yep.
Talk, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and him and his Kit Kats. Oh, he was fun.
Yeah.
I like Mahler. I think his videos are great, but it's just the time zone difference is the major sticking point with like trying to get him on the high council most of the time, isn't it?
Well, part of the reason I was upset is when, Mahler's the guy you bring in to argue with somebody. Like he will destroy an argument, and I was kind of hoping that they would get into some more controversial topics so that we could get Mahler's take on it. And then that was like the whole point of me throwing out the Alita thing is I wanted to know what Mahler's take was on it. I didn't realize everybody was going to be like, whatever, manga, who cares? You know, that was the standard answer I got. So I'm like, well, and the hell with that then, I guess. So,
and so it was on Jeff's channel, right?
yes.
Yeah.
See, I'm just the opposite. I don't like it when it's on Jeff's channel. I like it when it's on. Actually, I like it when it's on Ethan's channel the best because I think he actually renders gets discussions going. Jeff will just skip over stuff, and then Jeremy will just monologue for 15 minutes on the super chat.
That's true.
Stop pointing at me, everyone.
Monologuing like a super villain. Yeah.
That's me.
All right, so
You know what? I think.
Top Gun or
Yeah, I think we are
all right.
because we haven't really said much else. We went on this tangent about the High Council, but I think Pete and Jeremy should have like a promo off. Like they should go at it like they're doing a promo.
Oh, in the Octagon.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I would wreck him in a promo game. I'm sorry. I don't care if he's got 150,000 subscribers or whatever. If it came down to cutting promos, I would destroy him.
Exactly.
That's one thing. That's one thing I'm absolutely confident in my ability of is to sit there and play dozens with somebody and ad lib in the ring.
Oh god, the ad libs. That was fun.
No,
I have a game for tonight too.
Yay!
Yes.
Yay!
But it's not Mad Libs. I will not ask any adjectives.
Because you realize that we're all too dumb to know what an adjective is.
I really felt bad. I said all of them.
I honestly just forgot. That's all it is.
We all realized what our IQs were. It's like
none of us.
Well,
hey,
shit.
you didn't ask for any predicates though, so I was like, all right, fuck it, we're good.
Here, I've been tricking myself into thinking I'm smart for so long.
I'm looking into new editors right now.
See, and I'm like, grammar.
I'll remember that shit. Your main character just became a fucking Care Bear Tap.
Ooh.
It's
good thing I have the originals.
Grumpy Bear's the main character. I'm publishing this shit.
You can't really blame him though.
What was the next thing we were going to talk about?
I don't blame him.
We have a main topic tonight.
No.
Everyone wants to know what's our special topic tonight.
We don't have a special topic, but we have a cavalcade of topics, which is basically just all kinds of bullshit that came out throughout the week, like Disney Parks Undercover. Should we do that?
Oh yeah,
Abigail Disney going undercover as a Disney employee.
This side of the Disney Parks Undercover. I was talking about. You thought you meant the empty crowds.
Well, that too. We could.
I thought that was a hoax, though.
We could touch on both of those. No, multiple people are reporting it, though, man. I don't think it's a hoax. I really don't.
Okay. No, I was just wondering.
Okay,
today.
think about it. All right, July would be like your busiest month for like a theme park because everybody's on vacation. Everybody's going to. It should be going to Disney World or going to the beach or something like that. And parks are empty on July.
Yeah.
I mean, they raised their price, so they kind of shot themselves in the foot. But still, it's supposed to be the happiest place on earth.
What's his name?
Gary
Gary. I saw he did a couple things on Twitter, some live, short. He's like, "Oh, it's kind of crowded." They were in the Galaxy's Edge, and I'm like, "That's not kind of crowded. I don't know if there's 40 people there." They showed the line for blue milk, and there were 3 people in line.
What do you think's in that blue milk?
Soy milk. Lots of fucking soy.
I don't know. I think it looks more green than blue.
Would you like to know more?
Damn.
Right, so
Shots fired.
She's the granddaughter of the brother of Walt Disney, right?
Some shit like that. Yeah.
She's
The
related somehow.
She's the heiress. Yeah, they just call her the Disney heiress. It's Abigail Disney, and supposedly she went undercover and said that the employees were like eating out of the garbage, and were not able to make ends meet. Something about their benefits being terrible and all this kind of stuff. And she pleaded to Bob Iger for increase in wages and stuff like that. So and then of course Disney's coming out saying that it was a PR stunt, none of this is true, and all that kind of stuff. So I don't know.
A PR stunt for what?
That well, that's a good question. Like, why would she do that?
What's the end game?
Heiress. Yeah. So
Right.
I don't know.
Well, yeah, is she
make
trying to
Bob Iger look bad? I don't
Right.
really know.
right leverage out someone? I
Could
don't know.
be. Yeah. So it just seems as much as we love to hate on Disney, it just something doesn't feel right about this story. So I was just wondering what everybody's opinions were on this particular topic, because it's kind of been going around.
Kill them all.
I
Kill
think,
'em all.
I think Jesus. I think it's legit, man.
Oh hell! Sorry about that. I'm mentioning the mass shooting again.
Yeah.
It's coming out of me now.
Oh, Tap, what are we gonna do with you, kid?
Nothing really. Just call the
There's a
cops.
special place in hell for you, Tap.
Yeah, right at the top.
Yeah, I'm driving the bus. You can follow me down.
Wow.
It's like what's his name from Tales from the was it Tales from the Hood 2? He's like, "Welcome to hell, motherfucker." Was it Keith David or David Keith? I always get them mixed up.
Keith
No,
David.
that was one of the movies I walked out on, so
Yeah.
I couldn't tell you how that ended.
How'd you walk out on it? It was on
I
Netflix.
hated it. I hated it. I saw it in a theater and I walked down and it was stupid.
It was in theaters?
Tales from the Hood 2 was in theaters, absolutely.
I thought it was just on Netflix.
No, it released in the theater. It was there for like about 3 days and it was gone.
Oh shit. That's
I know,
awesome.
because like when I
It
was
was
in the
that great.
Navy, and I was stationed in Pascagoula, Mississippi, we were in the shipyards. I used to go to the movies all the time because I got a discount, and then we had a particular day where you could show your ticket and then get part of that back. So I saw pretty much every movie that came out for like about 2 years for like nothing, for like like maybe $1 or $2. So I would just go see anything just for something to do, and so I didn't
Sound
feel
like my
bad.
brother right now.
I didn't feel bad about walking out on one if I thought it was dumb enough. I walked out on Mad Love and I walked out on that one, and no regrets. It was really bad.
Can we Reality's Frank brought something up in the chat here, and this is off the beaten path a little bit, but he said bring up California's new ruling on gender pronouns, and this kind of plays in, and this is it says under a new California law, those who work in healthcare who use the wrong gender pronoun when referring to a transgender patient could face prison time. The new law, signed last week by California Governor Jerry Brown, well, that's a shocker, will punish any healthcare who willfully and repeatedly does not use the preferred name or pronouns of transgender patients. Behind the bill is Democratic Senator Scott Wiener, who argues that no one will face criminal prosecution for using, 13 years old, for using the wrong gender pronoun, even though the bill leaves the possibility open. The bill states, it shall be unlawful for a long-term care facility or facility staff to take any of the following actions wholly or partially on the basis of a person's actual or perceived sexual orientation, gender identity, gender expression, or human immunodeficiency virus HIV status.
You can tell a lawyer wrote this. God,
Oh,
boy.
Jesus. Yeah, dude, that's word salad and a half. And that leaves no room for fucking
Protect your nuts.
Yeah.
Protecting the fifis.
We have two that come into the office, and one of my doctors refuses to call him. It's a man transition to a woman, and he refuses to call her a her. So he will literally like be in the clinic room with her and being like, I told him like
listen, dude.
and that's what because apparently this is the best part. He said he came in and apparently OD'd on some, I think it was like coke, and he mixed all these different drugs, and so he was at his follow-up appointment, and my doctor was like, well, your test all came back positive, for cocaine and heroin. He's like, well, the guy in the room next to me was doing it, so I must have just got a contact buzz. I'm like,
What the fuck?
That's
Yeah.
called a fucking speedball. And how is it still alive? Jesus.
Yeah.
That's what killed Chris Farley.
Yeah.
So, well, legit in the documented hospital chart, it says I told him to stop doing drugs. Like, he refuses to put her in there. So, I mean, they can't make him call them. That's dumb.
But you live in Tennessee. They haven't quite figured it all out yet.
Yeah.
Hey, you know what?
True.
But honestly, I don't. So I was gonna say, so you have two. I'm like, so you have two mentally ill people come in that pretend they're something they're not. I mean, that's just my view on it. I don't care. I'm not here to win hearts and minds, but I mean, it's that's Jesus Christ. Did it ever say to the doctor, "It's ma'am"?
No, but legit, I mean,
I'd bait him into it.
he's probably 6'4", 6'5". He's big and broad. I'm like, that. I don't know. That was the best choice for you.
I'm a lady.
Pretty much.
You're not.
What the hell you are?
It's ma'am.
Maybe
It's
you
ma'am.
believe that in your mind, but your genes speak otherwise.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Look, you're. We checked your
You just
DNA.
assume my gender, bro.
I didn't assume anything. I know. That's why I'll be like, I know what you are.
My name is Ethel.
Excuse
I play
me.
the tuba.
Excuse me, sir. Your balls are showing.
No, it's excuse me, ma'am, your balls are showing.
No, it's
But yeah, how are they going to do that? I mean, because in their charts, they're listed as males.
Yep.
So,
But in California,
I mean,
it'll say, self.
there?
It'll probably say biological male. The self declares, declares self as attack helicopter.
Oh, Prime Mover corrected me. Apparently, the story was wrong. It said the governor of California is Gavin Newsom, not Jerry Brown, and. It says the new law signed last week by California Governor Jerry Brown. I don't. I hate my governor where I don't want to pay attention to anybody else's governor. So, Reality Frank said the story on the radio this morning said all names for everything have to be gender neutral.
Yeah, that's the other one. So no more manhole covers. No more manpower. No more. I guess no more mankind. I don't know. It's all in the
it's
the
people
legislation.
kind now.
And this is what really if I want to go from a very legalistic standpoint, California's got all kinds of problems.
Oh shit!
They
And
don't.
this is the main thing they're worried about.
They're sitting
That's an
around.
understatement.
What are we going to do? Well, we need to pass a law to. It's it's now. Granted, I understand on the Titanic, the musicians were playing to help calm the passengers. But the meme that has become, it's literally like that. Rome is burning and Nero is fiddling,
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I agree.
That is serious, and I feel bad because there's a lot. I've gotten to know a lot of people that live in California that are from the Fandom Menace, and a lot of them are it's a dumpster fire out there. This Gary Beekler, you listen to him talking about San Francisco, and it's like there's just shit on the streets.
Yeah, there is.
Yep.
Well,
People
there's
think you're joking.
There's an app. There is literally an app where you can tag piles of poop and needles so people know. And it's right. It's like,
Oh my god.
I think it's like a 5 or 6 square block area. It's just like this one concentrated area. But I've seen the video of people, the cops don't do anything. It's like, well, they're playing the we're following orders card. And I'm like, look, that was not a defense in Nuremberg. It's not going to be defense when it all comes burning down.
Right?
And let me tell you, when the people have had enough, once they get rid of the clowns at the top, the conspirators are next.
Yep.
So if you guys don't grow a backbone and stand up and say, look, the mayor, because I think in San Francisco, the mayor is also the chief of police.
Well, is that legal?
What the fuck?
In a major city? What kind of backwater shit is that?
He's the lion tamer, the ringmaster, and the bearded lady. At the same time.
And
explains so much.
if you don't stand up, it's just going to get worse.
Jesus.
And we're also talking about the state that single-handedly let Enron shut down half of their power grid just for profit and create rolling blackouts. So these people that run this state are not the brightest. You know, I mean,
That's an understatement.
Yeah.
Look what they did with water. They were buying water for years from other states and never adding to their own infrastructure for it.
Mhm.
And then when the other states are like, you know what, we've grown too much, we can't give you that water anymore. That's where the drought started. I mean, that's when it became a problem. They already had a problem. So everything in California is bass backwards. They don't have enough. They have enough water, but they don't collect enough, especially in the north. They actually, in the Northern California, if they could ship it down south, they'd have more than enough water. They have massive immigration, illegals and legal, into the area. They have massive jail overcrowding. They have, the gas is like $1.50 or more a gallon than anywhere else. Even though there's lots of oil offshore, they won't do anything about it. It's just like,
idiots.
It's like they do the opposite of anything that makes sense. And then they have, because they believe, I guess they, I don't know, but they believe they have all this time on their hands. They can come out with these stupid regulations about straws and calling people by their preferred genders and removing man. These are standard English terms. They should not be offensive.
Yeah, I want to know how do electricians handle that? Because like a lot of their parts are male, female plugs.
Yep.
You know what I mean? So what are you supposed to do?
Well, I think right now it's just in the legislation, in the ordinances and things that they're writing. But my whole point is like there are so many problems that need to be addressed that gender identification should be so far. If everything was perfect and it was no mass, not this massive problems where we talk, poop and all this other stuff, and you've got farmers that are going out of business because they can't get water, and some of these are generations old. And they have environmental regulations where they don't, for a snail that will be extinct or something, so they don't do various projects, but they have time to just do these stupid things. And unfortunately, once one state passes it, a lot of states start marching down the.
That's what I'm afraid of. Yeah, I don't want to see that. I don't want to live in this world anymore. I just want off this planet. I'm done. Done.
The lunatics are running the asylum, that's for sure.
Speaking of that, hashtag #MeToo James Bond.
Those eyebrows, man. Those eyebrows.
Pete and I have talked about this ad nauseum.
Yep.
We got Bryon now, and I want his 2 cents on this.
So there's several James Bond controversies. Which one are we talking about?
We're talking about Lashana Lynch as
Lynch.
Yeah,
Stop it. Stop
it. As the designation 007 in James Bond 25. Yeah. So supposedly he's retired and she's taken his place, and then he's called out of retirement for reasons.
Probably to get killed.
Reasons of movie. Yeah.
He'll probably supposed to save her, but he'll get killed and whatever.
Supposedly, Supposedly she rejects his advances and she rolls his eyes when he makes a pass at her, and that.
Which is not a new thing, because there's a YouTuber I follow, and she pointed out 2 clips of that happening where he gets rebuffed, and it's like, whatever, who cares? They make it sound like it's never happened before. It's hilarious.
Well, in SJW terms, nothing's ever happened before they did it, so.
Right.
This is how they operate.
Well, I see it as it's just the next SJW step. Good night, Frank.
Good night.
It's just
Frank.
It's the next property to get this treatment. They're not going to be satisfied, despite what Dion thinks. They're not going to be satisfied until it's all destroyed. And this is the whole point. This is an icon of the cinema as well as fantasy, right? It's cliche, and Jeff says it often that men want to be him and women want to be with him. There's a lot of truth in that, and I know it's a generalization, and that's a very broad stroke.
And now it's the other way around.
A character
now
that was
no one
created for male fantasy. It was a set of male fantasy books that came out before it was a movie,
and it comes out. It's some of it is based on Ian Fleming's experience in World War II as a spy and doing some of these clandestine things, and character named after his deceased wife, favorite author. She was into birds and studying birds and stuff, and James Bond was an author of bird books. So to me, it's just it is not surprising. It's just the next property to be adjusted for modern times. And it doesn't matter that it's not popular. These people are in charge. And this is, it's the same way that they took over academia, right? So when my dad was in college in the 60s and a little bit in the early 70s, but mostly in the 60s, the people that became the professors were protesting the Vietnam War. And this is one of the things that he didn't understand. He's like, he had to, he was in the army for some of it when he went, especially in the master's degree, and he had to, run in between protests and stuff like that to make it to class. And I said, because when I was having problems running into these clowns, especially in liberal arts, right? At the time in the 80s, it was liberal arts professors, right? They hadn't made it into STEM yet, which they have. And I saw the very beginning of this, and it was bad in the 80s, and it just got worse in the 90s, and now it's just a shit show.
Out of control.
Why are there two Pete's?
It is amazing how little it's like. You have to turn your brain off to believe any of this stuff is good. And it's, yeah, I mean, I agree with some of the comments that were made on last night's show, and we've said it before too. I don't have a problem with creating, 004 or something. They could easily introduce the idea and maybe a spinoff if it's popular. I still think that the only reason why Captain Marvel did well is because of where it was positioned, and between those two movies, a lot of normies thought they had to see it. But even then, I think at least 100 million of those ticket sales was Disney buying tickets. There's a lot of evidence to say that.
Obviously, of course, they sandwich it between the two movies. But
right.
Remember back in 2003 or 2004, they had Die Another Day, and they had Halle Berry as Jinx, who was a NSA agent. And I remember there was rumors that she was supposed to get her own spin-off type movie, but of course, Die Another Day is a terrible film, and very well, so that never happened. I would rather they went back and did that than do this.
Right. Yeah.
Not gonna happen.
To me, it's now, and in particular that it's it's James Bond 25 and it's reaching a milestone. That's why it's this one. If the 25th movie come out a few years ago and this was 26, 27, maybe they would do it, but not so heavy-handedly. Now, granted, we have to wait and see what the actual movie is, right? And how much of it is hype and how much of people are overreacting. But to me, it's just the next thing out of Saul Lewinsky's playbook. It is definitely the Rules for Radicals type nonsense, and it's the next piece, right? They've already done it to Star Trek, they've done it to Star Wars,
Doctor Who.
They did it for Ghostbusters. They've done it to Doctor Who. James Bond is just the happen. Okay, we got a movie coming out, so it's next on the hit list. If Zemeckis ever gives up rights to Back to the Future, that'll be the next one. Even though Back to the Future isn't a huge franchise, there were 3 movies, yes, but it's not as big as James Bond or because James Bond is literally a role larger than one actor.
Right.
Doctor Who's probably the next one that's like that, right? Yeah. I don't even know if any other film franchise. I mean, I know they rebooted Star Trek, but when you think Kirk, you do not think Chris Pine.
No.
It's like,
yes, I'm playing a video game. Sue me.
Yes, he does play video games all the time. Who was asking?
Why it's called
Seth.
Oh, yeah.
And I think somebody else, but I wasn't sure.
Yeah, click clack.
You are all beneath me.
Appalachian American.
I just think it's a shame because the people that do all the crying about these things being quote unquote problematic are people that don't watch this stuff. Then they never will.
Like never give their money.
Who's sharing?
That's me.
Oh, okay. I just sold a bunch of colorful umbrellas.
A second ago, he was duplicated, and I was
I know, like he was cloning himself.
Multiplying. Yeah.
I invited Pete too into the equation, and he
enough, to be fair.
That's what she said.
I'm not responsible for him, just so you guys know.
Lynch.
I've finished the rum. I finished the rum. I need more.
Why is the rum always gone?
Right?
Rum is always gone because I'm always drinking. It's delicious. I was looking at Phase 4 stuff from Marvel.
The best line in Pirates. Why is the rum always gone?
I want to be a pirate.
Okay,
Captain?
go for it. They're still here. They still exist. Go to Somalia. That's what they are.
That's the best episode of South Park ever.
Right.
Somali pirates, we'll live forever until we're old, and then they
You
all
want to come down to Florida? There's some kind of festival. I forgot the name of it, but everybody dresses up like a pirate and goes down and gets shit-faced drunk and.
So what, a pride parade then?
No, like it's an actual. There was like an actual pirate that was docked
pirates?
and they make it like some kind of a festival, like a yearly thing. Like people literally dress up like pirates and go get shit-faced and carry on.
And they all say "R."
Nar.
I'm pretty sure they do that.
I bet it gets old real quick.
I don't know why they included Spider-Man Far From Home in this. That doesn't make sense. Stupid bastards.
I'm afraid to go down there because I don't know. I don't have. Plus, I don't have any pirate costumes. So
It's still on an eye patch.
Gasparilla Pirate Festival. It's usually in January. Yeah.
My freaking parents are like two of the most like conservative boomers you'll ever meet, and they were down in Key West during like the Freak Fest down there. I'm like, oh my God, Mom, Dad, I was like, are you guys not telling me something? Are you guys not telling me something? They're 70 goddamn years old. I'm like, you go, Mom and Dad, you go. You go. That was like 2 years ago. I was like, yeah, you go, guys. You do your thing. My dad's down there with assless chaps on and shit. Probably wearing his fucking Marine Corps dog tags. Ah, damn it. Damn it.
So speaking of desperate movies, they mentioned that Ed Furlong's going to be back in Terminator 6. I guess this is supposed to be some kind of big San Diego Comic-Con announcement.
Like Dion said, too late. Too late.
Nobody gives a shit.
It's too late.
It is too late.
They killed the damn movie with what's his name talking shit on Twitter.
Tim Miller, Tim Miller shooting his mouth off last week, which we didn't talk about because we did a watch party.
He shot himself in the dick, basically.
He really did, dude. He totally shot himself in the dick. And I think they realized that there's absolutely no buzz at all for this movie. So they're like, oh shit, we got to come up with something to get these guys excited. Oh, Ed Furlong. Because everybody showed up to T2 to watch Ed Furlong. Remember that?
Yeah.
We're all thinking, oh man, I can't wait to see Ed
No, they all
Furlong
showed up to see
introduced
what's that black guy in there? The one that plays Miles.
Robert Patrick?
No, Miles, the black guy. The one who
Miles Dyson?
Yeah, they all showed up for him. That should be the next announcement. He somehow survived part 2.
Oh my god. He's just like a head.
Yeah.
That Tim Miller, I watched a video on YouTube. I can't remember what fucking channel it was earlier. But the guy was like defending Tim Miller. And like he's like, well, it's you fans' fault that he has to say this now.
Here we go.
I was like,
it's always your fault, right?
It's
always the fans' fault. You insult the fans and then you blame them for not showing up for your shit.
He's showing pictures of that thing Mackenzie Davis that's supposed to be a whammon, and he's like, he's like, you guys are just afraid because she has muscles. I'm like, bitch, I will call you out on that right the fuck now, Monica. Am I afraid of women with muscles?
No.
No, I am not. That is like one of my favorite things on earth because that is a sign of fucking hard work and dedication. I'm like, you can't buy that. You earn that. I'm like, no, Mackenzie Davis is.
But aren't you scared of Monica?
Well, that's because I know what she's capable of, and she knows my weaknesses. She knows I can't spot her because she's 5 foot tall. She can scurry around and shit.
But you know what that shit sounds like though? Is like when they say they blame the fans, it's your fault. It's like what they do for abuse victims is like, it's your fault that I hit you. You made me hit you. You know, basically.
You're victim shaming, man.
Yep.
It's like domestic violence.
You make me so angry I have to hit you.
It's like it's like you punch. Like, it's like a drunk dude punching his old lady in the face and look what you made me do. Like, really, man? Fucking, you made this shitty movie. Don't talk shit to me. God damn.
It reminds me of them like just sitting there looking at you like, why are you hitting yourself? Why are you hitting
yourself?
It's Jim Carrey in the bathroom scene in Liar Liar. What are you doing? I'm kicking my own ass.
Kicking my ass.
Oh, Jesus, help me, Rhonda. Help me, Rhonda. That is, and like I said, man, that Mackenzie Davis is like, he's like, we didn't sacrifice her femininity for certain other traits. I'm like,
that is a fucking lie. Yeah, I saw the trailer.
Our test showed that was a fucking lie.
Lie.
We take you on Maury, Tim. You're full of shit.
All right,
Man,
so
like,
look, this summer's been an absolute dumpster fire at the box office, and I think it's going to continue all the way into the end of the year because you've got Cats coming out in November.
Are you
You've got-
excited? Aren't you
there's-
excited for that?
There's a Star Wars
Oh.
movie I think coming out in November. I've never heard of it. I think it's called Episode 9 or something.
No,
like
I think
that.
it's December.
it's December. It
Is it
comes
December.
out.
Okay, so that's coming out.
Décembre.
Soy Wars.
Now you got Terminator coming out in November.
Yes, but we get Jumanji 7, so hey, that's gonna be-
Jumanji
That's the
7.
one that everybody's going to actually go see. They're going to go see Jumanji. Nobody's going to show up for Terminator. Nobody's going to show up for Star Wars Plan 9 from Outer Space.
yeah.
I'm
I
going to see Jumanji.
Yeah, I think
So-
people are more
Yeah.
excited about next year's Top Gun movie than Star Wars.
And as well they should be.
Also true.
Because at least at least if you're going to do a sequel, you're bringing the original people back. You're not just using them to introduce some bullshit. Oh, well, at least not that we know of. They could still do that and surprise all of us. Do the old, as Dion calls it, the honey dipping.
Honey dicking.
And, the old bait and switch is what I call it. Like, oh, hey, you came to see these guys, but here's your new female heroes that we wrote in 5 seconds on the back.
Well,
of
and
a
that
piece of toilet
actress,
paper.
I didn't know she had any muscle. She looks awfully skinny to me.
Yeah, that's what I said when he was the one picture he showed. She's wearing like a puffed up like a tactical vest, which makes her look like she actually has like a torso, like an upper body, like her chest has some like.
Did they do the
thickness to it.
Dolph Lundgren thing and just put like a little bit of dirt on her to make it look like she's more chiseled than she really is?
That, and she was like all sweaty, and she had like an AR-15. I think it was like an AR-15, but she had the butt end of it pressed against her bicep and was pushing her bicep out. I'm like, I can make my arms look like they're 20 inches if I do that with my AR. So I'm like, bitch, you're this is camera angles. You're not like she's a skinny Justin Bieber looking like yeah, it's weird and creepy. I don't want to like bag on her because of her looks, but if you're trying to say that this is feminine, then I got a piece of a fucking bridge I'll sell you.
Now, I had to try to figure out who Mackenzie Davis was, and I wasn't sure, but she was actually in Blade Runner 2047. She's the prostitute that goes to be with the one of the AIs and kind of melts with the AI for this like weird sex scene. But she kind of in the movie, she kind of comes off as like low budget Daryl Hannah. I mean, she looked good, but she was totally trying to emulate Daryl Hannah in that movie. She's not bad looking.
Well, back when we had episode 44, somebody posted to the Facebook page her wearing the Don Glover t-shirt, Glover t-shirt, and we put her in the thumbnail for that episode. So,
okay.
We also had Kelly Tran. She was the BBC. Because we're a bunch of haters, you know.
Well, every picture of her outside of Star Wars looks good.
Oh,
yeah,
They
man.
they had to ugly her up just for that freaking movie.
Yep.
And I'm gonna say this about Daisy Ridley too, because like I didn't never bag on Daisy Ridley because of her look. She's not like the role is not good for her. She's not like I haven't seen her in anything outside of Star Wars. Frankly, her performance in Star Wars, along with the entire rest of the fucking movie she's in, is garbage. But it's like she seems like she's such a sweetheart, and she is.
Yeah, I agree. I hope she transitions. I do. Yeah.
She's a hottie. She's an absolute dime
To a man?
No, it's like transition. Like some actors in Star Wars that they like get typecast. Like that, you know, Mark Hamill never was able to transition past. I guess transition was a horrible word. Like their career goes
He's not able to capitalize on it for
able to like get out of being typecast is what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
So like, you know, like Natalie Portman did fine after Star Wars. Harrison Ford did fine after Star Wars. Mark Hamill, not so much. I'm hoping that Daisy Ridley doesn't have the same curse that Mark Hamill's had.
Yeah,
now, Mark Hamill did do a lot of things with his voice, and I'm happy that he was able to do that. But as far as acting roles, yeah, not so much.
He had a great bit part in a few in like a half season role in Criminal Minds a couple years ago.
Oh yeah.
Well, in the 90s, he played the trickster on Flash, and then he wasn't in the new one.
Yeah, he was. Yeah, he was in the new Flash. Yes,
the cameo. Yeah.
Yeah,
he cameo.
No, he played the trickster in the new Flash in the TV show.
Because I know they had his son, and the woman who played his girlfriend back then was playing the mother. That was the same actress, but I couldn't remember if he actually showed up as the trickster, and he did a very good job of the trickster even in the 90s. So
Yeah. The new one was like it was okay. He was good in it. Like he was one of the best villains in. I think it was like season 3
Okay.
because it's one of the ones I've got on because I got season 3 is one of the ones I got on DVD. But yeah, he was really good in that, and you could tell it was kind of like a almost a nod to the Joker character, you know.
Oh yeah.
Obviously, you know.
Right. He also played Chucky in the recent
in the reboot.
Child's Play remake that just came out a couple weeks ago. Yeah.
So there's a good question. Since he played Trickster first, is his Joker a nod to Trickster, or is his Trickster as an old man a nod to Joker? And if the Joker is a nod to Trickster, is the old Trickster a nod to Joker, a nod to Trickster?
Who's sitting at a burnout contest right now?
Oh shit, that's me. Some assholes outside. Hang on.
Jesus, dude.
Are
Might want to
they
call the cops. Yeah.
Are they drifting out there? Jesus.
He lives in Texas. If the neighbors get up with it, you'll just hear 2 shots.
Hola chingada, man. They're out there fucking tearing it up.
Well, while he's out shooting his neighbors, have you guys ever seen a movie called Body Bags? John Carpenter's Body Bags. It's an HBO special.
Nope.
All right. Well, I've seen The Eye of the Storm. All right. I've seen Hell. All right. And it's Mark Hamill is actually it's Body Bags is actually a series of short stories similar to Creepshow. Not quite as long, but you know, what we call a anthology series, which is basically a horror movie that's a series of short horror stories, all kind of in a movie and not necessarily connected. Okay, that's what Body Bag is. And it's pretty good. But there's one episode that has Mark Hamill in it, and you see his taint.
Oh no!
All that build up for that. Gee, thanks.
And he said it was what called Body Bags?
Your ass, yeah, Body Bags. Yep.
He's like, look, it's the Batwing.
I did not need to see that, and yeah, that's why I say he didn't necessarily transition very well. Yeah. Also, if you heard the rumors, Bryon, about Star Wars episode or Plan 9 from Outer Space, basically the big answer that they're going to do for the plot is time travel. Now, I can't find
all kinds of.
I've heard a lot of
ideas.
rumors. I can't find anything tangible that says that's for sure going to be.
Red Letter Media did that as a what if on their video.
But the problem is most of their predictions come true.
Yeah.
More of them than most. Yeah. And they do it for laughs. Yeah.
They did it. Disney did it in Marvel, so why not?
Right.
Well, I mean, the worst one with the time travel is having Rey go back all the way to the beginning of Jedi time and starting the Jedi Order.
Yeah, so she can literally teach the Force. Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, I can just see that happening.
Who is it that was saying it? Was that Ethan that was saying that? He's like, she's going to go back in time and teach the Force, or she's going to go and teach the Force. Somebody said that.
One of them.
One of those guys said that. Yeah, she's going to literally teach the Force. Maybe it's Red Letter Media. I don't know.
Yeah, but I was looking at. I didn't read the article. I was looking at something today that one of the there's actually, and I'm going to try and make a video of this, even though I'm going to be very busy this weekend.
Sure.
But they're not going to retcon. Although I think they're going to retcon parts of The Last Jedi, just with Kylo putting his helmet back together.
They're going to have to spend 75% of the movie retconning it so they can have any kind of a movie at all to begin with.
Ray's mom is Jar Jar Binks. So. There you go.
Yes.
Misa pregnant.
Misa pregnant. I was gonna say Big Boss Nass was the dad, but all right. So Big Boss Nass and Jar Jar Binks were the parents.
It's also the dad.
Fucking Ahmed Best.
That was LMP that did that.
Yep.
You don't have time for us. All right, go on. What's the next topic?
You want to play a game?
Yeah,
let's play the game.
Topics. Yeah.
Okay. So I have a villain game that you have to try and guess the villain based on the description I give.
Pete. My answer is Pete.
God damn it.
Pete.
So do you want to go one at a time, or you want me just take answers as you shout them out?
One at a time.
That's
Okay.
what she said.
Because we'll all be talking over each other.
Do you want me to take them all at the same time or one at a time?
I was
That's
waiting
what
for
she
somebody
said.
to catch up on it.
Oh, you know I got that.
Well, it took you a little bit.
Well, I'm
what
drunk
you all
too.
have been watching before the show.
Well, Okay. Some of these are kind of hard too because I had to look them up. I don't know who they are, so good luck to you. Okay, the first one. This villain wants to blow up the Earth with an
Whose turn is
earth-shattering kaboom. Well, I'll read it and then I'll ask.
Okay.
Ugh.
No? I'm not going to read it to each one of you individually. That's way too much. Okay, restart. This villain wants to blow up the Earth with an earth-shattering kaboom, is quiet, and has a green dog.
Marvin Martian.
Yeah.
Okay, so Adam's going first.
Apparently.
I knew who it was. I wanted to say it.
With his, was it the P-32 space
My
modulator?
Putium P-38 space modulator, where I'm going to blow up the Earth.
Okay, Pete,
Thanks.
Yes.
that's your
What?
guess?
Yes.
No, you have to make a guess.
Oh, Crombopulus Michael.
Oh, we're all guessing?
Yes.
One
Oh.
of us is right. Yeah.
Was he wrong? Because that was in my guess.
I know I'm right.
Because I'm thinking of that guy in Bugs Bunny. What the heck's his name?
Okay.
Oh my
Is that your
God, the
guess,
dogs
too?
are farting.
Wow, that's
Don't
almost an
die.
hour.
It's not a show until
He's
they're
like this
on
all the
there.
time.
Let's
Almost
see
an
if my
hour.
wife's available.
So was that your guess?
Yeah.
Okay, tap.
Adverb.
You asshole.
Oh, God.
Because apparently I'm going to get it wrong anyway. Someone already guessed it.
Damn it.
You can have the same guess.
Adverb.
Technically, it's a noun.
Technically.
Okay. It was Marvin Martian.
Yay.
Okay. This one should be easy. Not easy to say. All right. What happened?
To what?
Oh no, Liquid Metal
Someone's
Pro's here.
beeping.
Oh, Lape. Oh, Mr. Oh, LMP doesn't have time for us anymore. You jackass. You never answered any of my calls. How do you think I left?
Anyway, continue.
Go ahead, Monica. We can just
Okay.
mute him.
All right.
No.
Hey, what,
Answer this one right now.
hey.
Am I adding him? What's happening?
Who?
Okay.
LMP, he's in the chat.
I know.
I always do
saw.
this.
I heard.
Hi, how's everybody doing?
Hello.
Hey.
Pasta the tacos.
I was actually gonna interrupt earlier when the joke was made about the spiders and Lape getting bit by one. I would have been like, huh.
That was
Finally,
like an
Lape
hour
actually-
ago, dude. Jesus.
That's what he said. He
Me, and the show actually got interesting for once, so I started listening.
Oh, there you go.
Wow.
Damn.
Shots fired. Shots fired.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Was there
So-
something talking? I heard crickets.
Yeah. Well, see, the thing is he
Get your
just
hearing checked.
look. He ragged on himself because he wasn't here and it was interesting.
Yep.
That's actually part of the reason why I left. They wasn't getting any interesting with me, and I figured, all right, these guys will find better people. They got Pete, they got Monica, they got the Adam guy. Lape is still all right in small doses.
Lape is still
right
anus.
there. You don't need anybody else.
Thank you, LMP, for your input.
Oh, I forgot. Tap and
Nah.
die. I am so sorry, man.
This
I'm so sorry. I had to
brought
hear
to
you.
by furries and
Rip the
What's
furry
happening?
industry.
Shut up. Shut
In the
up.
letter
I am
K.
going to log off right now.
The
Holy
number
hentai,
4
Batman.
in the letters K and W. Oh, K
No
and
furries,
Y.
man.
Let's
I
make it
can't
weird.
handle it.
There,
I'm
we're
out of
making
here.
it really weird.
I just wanted to interrupt this game. You guys can go back.
He's being an asshole again.
Yeah. All right. I'll stop
Appalachian
interrupting
American
now.
says we.
the word of the day is
Excuse me. Oh my
Funyuns.
God, get the bean off the show. Why don't you come get me out of the show yourself, you Appalachian?
Rusty
that's really all you
Shackelford says.
got? The
So what was,
Appalachian.
who was
you
the
told
next
him.
villain? Did I miss it?
David Applegate says yes, he's a weeb, not a furry.
No, I didn't-
both.
Face.
He's
Do you have
both.
any idea where I live?
Rusty Shackelford says furry. Appalachian
I'm getting
American says weeb. Appalachian
Listen, I
American
will
said
swing my Nintendo Switch at you. Come on, Appalachian, get on chat.
he'll come get you.
Kind of reminds me of Guardians of the Galaxy. It's like we're a-holes, but we're definitely not douchebags.
so
All
hostile.
right, all
in
right,
here.
all right. Anyways, let me stop interrupting your game. You guys go back to what you're doing. I just wanted to poke some fun at Lee.
Thank you.
That's it.
And Tap. I just gotta say one thing on the air while we're on it.
Don't you fucking say it.
You know about that fire that happened in Japan with the anime studio and everything?
What about it?
So the guy's name is Shinji, the guy that started the fire.
Are you serious?
Yes, that was his name, Shinji.
Oh, Jesus Christ. All right. I don't.
I'm
Stop.
just saying. The victims, if one of them comes back as Asuka,
Shut up. Get out of here. Get out of here.
Asuka. Oh no.
or anybody that got that reference, I applaud you. Thank you. so much.
Literally nobody
Yes, sir.
but me and you you're still a cherry that did this shit.
Oh,
Get
shut
out.
up because you should shut up because I was gonna tell you and I was gonna surprise you with a gift, but now I'm not gonna tell you shit. So you're just gonna
Fine.
find out on your own.
Fine. Oh.
Anyways, I know I made this all.
I love you, LMP.
Hey.
I'm just so glad you're here right now.
Everybody
Oh,
say
no.
hi to Lape and say
Do you see
Lape
what
is ain't
David? What?
Wait a second.
Oh,
Wait a
there's.
second. David said Lape in Japanese is Shinji.
Shinji.
I don't know what it means, but hey.
Don't worry. You don't even know what the other one means.
He's still calling you Intel.
All right.
it.
Okay.
All right, I'm leaving
Incel,
now.
the
because
fee of
Appalachian
Thailand.
says he's gonna withdraw money from this chat. All right, I'm out of here. You guys have a good night. I'll come back.
Hey, see ya.
All right, man.
All right, so the game.
Is a flip.
Sorry,
Okay.
Monica. Jesus.
That's okay. I had no idea what was happening.
Oh yeah. Are you picking a BBC tonight, or am I going to pick it?
Who?
Me?
Monica.
Whatever.
All right. Well, we'll get to
She's
that
like,
later.
"Shut
Go
up, what the fuck you talking about?
ahead. I know.
No.
Go ahead.
Okay. Number 2. Ready?
Yes.
Okay. This villain has a clawed glove on his right hand, wears a red and green jumper, and was created by Rest.
Mercury.
What?
Created by
Come on.
Wes
My guess
Craven.
is Freddy.
Freddy Krueger.
Freddie.
Freddie Mercury.
Yep, same Freddy.
Freddie Mercury.
Fred Flintstone.
Fred Krueger.
Fred Smith.
Okay. You are all correct.
All right.
Say
Okay.
my
It was
name.
Freddie Mercury?
I drop when they say my name. Say my name. What?
What? Fred, it's he wears a green and red sweater and has AIDS. Ooh, Freddie Mercury.
Freddie.
Hey,
All
LMT,
right,
I don't
this-
think I've ever had a discussion with Tap where he doesn't drop your name. I'm just saying.
I do not say it that much.
You say it every time. Every time.
Wait, LMP?
Yes.
Well, yeah, no shit.
Okay. Call me a liar.
Well, he says LMP every time, or the
Yeah.
Singy or whatever.
I do bring him up. He's my other brown friend.
Okay. Everybody needs
Yeah, we
one.
got-
Yeah.
Lord.
Oh.
All right.
Third question.
I got her to say Lord. I win.
I said it earlier. No, whatever. Okay. Number 3. This villain has a scar next to his eye, a prince for a nephew, and can sing.
Oh, good grief.
Pete.
Really?
It's probably me.
I'm not sure. That's why I'm going with Pete.
Jafar.
Wait, what was the question again? My kid busted into the room.
Why is he awake?
He jumped out of bed, probably because it's like 700 degrees in my house.
Okay. Repeating it. This villain has a scar next to his eye, a prince for a nephew, and can sing.
Scar.
Scar.
You guys read the chat.
Yeah.
No, because
I don't
I
even-
know
I
the
don't even
Lion
have-
King.
I don't even have the window up.
You know what? I'll be different. The Phantom of the Opera.
So Gerard Butler then.
It was Scar.
Yay.
Right.
Okay.
Jeremy Irons.
Yep.
This villain works in the Overlook Hotel, shouts, hears Johnny, and carries an axe.
Can I go?
Jack Nicholson.
No, you gotta say his name. Jack
No,
Torrance.
that is his name, Jack
Torrance.
Nicholson.
Jack Torrance.
I'll go with Jack Nicholson.
That's the actor.
No, thank you,
dumb.
Mrs. Torrance. Red
Like-
rum.
And there's clues in that movie that the moon landings were fake.
Oh, that's a bunch of bullshit. I saw
That's
that
bullshit.
documentary. That was the biggest tinfoil pile of shit I ever seen in my entire life. You know what? It's a good laugh though, man. Like that's really go get the popcorn and just laugh at the shit they come up with in that one. Sorry.
No, thank you.
Monica
Okay.
has no idea what we're talking about.
No.
Room 247.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's The Shining, by the way.
It was correct. Okay, number 5. This villain is a murderer. Why? This villain is a murderer, has a crazy hairstyle and big feet.
Carrot Top.
Michael Jackson.
Idris Elba.
That's
OJ Simpson.
Oh no! Wait. The guy. Oh god. What the hell is his name? Krusty. No, not Krusty.
You spilled your apple juice?
The other guy that was on The Simpsons. What the hell is this? Sideshow Bob.
Sideshow Bob.
Sideshow Bob. I
Sideshow Bob.
forgot about Sideshow Bob.
Yeah, I'm
I
gonna
don't
say
remember
Sideshow Bob.
The clown from It, but I don't remember his name.
Anyways,
Pennywise. That's right.
Pennywise.
I'm a huge fan.
Okay, it was actually Sideshow Bob.
Oh,
Yes!
right.
Damn it.
You're good at this game.
Thank you. I know my villains.
Apparently.
Take one to know
I
one.
forgot
Yeah.
that he did bad things.
I am the epitome of evil.
All right. This villain is part genius while the other half is insane. I had to look this one up. I had no idea.
Oh.
Dr.
I think
Jekyll.
I'm thinking Two-Face.
Two-Face, right?
Yeah.
Two-Face. I'll go
Basically,
Two-Face.
it's Dr. Jekyll.
Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde is a good guess, though. That's
Yeah,
that.
Doc, I'm gonna
Pinky
stick
in
with
the
Dr.
brain.
Jekyll.
The brain,
That's what
brain.
it is. It's
Yeah.
Pinky
Is it
in
really?
the brain. Yes.
But they're not bad
Holy
guys.
shit. That's awesome.
They are bad guys. They're trying to take over the world. Damn it.
Prove their mousy worth, they'll overthrow the earth. And they're doing oh my gosh.
Who guessed Pinky in the brain?
Rusty
in the chat.
Shackelford.
Yeah,
Mm.
the
Yeah.
chat,
Chat. Gotta give one to the chat.
we all blew it. Good
Oh.
job, chat.
That's what you said. Sorry.
Okay.
Yeah, I that's the only part of the Animaniacs that I used to watch back when it was a show of short segments, and then
They're rebooting that now.
they didn't divide.
We need to do a show one of these nights that talks about what isn't getting rebooted. That would be just a
That'd
whole.
be short.
That way they can reboot it when they listen.
There's like two things. It's like Gone with the Wind
And Back to
and,
the Future.
and Back
They
to
better
the
stay away
Future.
from that
Oh.
movie.
Okay, what? How would you reboot Song of the South?
Oh my God! I don't think you can. You have to just like make all the.
Zippity-doo-dah,
Oh my God,
Oh
dude!
no.
You gotta try harder than that.
I remember watching that as a kid.
What a wonderful day.
Yeah, I don't think Disney's going to be having Uncle Remus on anytime soon.
Yeah, but you would reboot it, so you would, are you going to set it in? Well,
It'll be with,
if you race swap everything.
Uncle
Yeah.
Remus is played by Samuel L. Jackson.
Jackson, oh Jesus.
Oh, there you go.
You think this is motherfucking money?
Zippity doo dah this.
Zippity fucking doo-dah, zippity doo-dah fucking day. Oh, motherfucker, here I am. Hey, where's my bad motherfucker? Samuel L. Jackson. It's my beer.
Yes, it's a beautiful day, and I hope you burn in hell.
What was the other character in there? Wasn't there like a character called the fucking Tar Baby?
Yes.
Like some like that was like. I mean, like I said,
The
I
car
still have,
baby will be played by Chris Hart.
No, you gotta race swap it. So it's gotta be a white guy.
Okay.
Come on,
Peter
Carrot Top.
Dinklage.
It's gonna be
Peter
Carrot Top.
Dinklage.
Yeah.
Peter Dinklage.
Just make it Peter Dinklage.
Then it
He's
might
got
be
that
good.
voice.
No.
Yeah, I haven't seen that movie since somewhere in the early 70s. So
I watched it when I was a kid. It was still on. They were still playing it on the Disney Channel in the early '80s.
I wasn't even born in the early 80s, so.
I miss the early 80s.
Me too.
Miss them too.
I did too, but except I was only about 5'8". Well,
Only 5'8"?
I was 6'5" by 8th grade, so whatever year that was.
What? That's
I
insane.
missed the first time I saw Madonna's Like a Virgin video. That was a wonderful time.
Mhm. Yes, it was.
Oh, that was so scandalous. Now it looks so tame.
Her and what was the other one? Tawny Katane on the
Oh,
hood of
yeah.
that car.
Oh,
White
dude, Phoebe
Snake video.
Cates.
Oh, Phoebe Cates. Jesus,
Phoebe
yeah.
Cates
Yeah,
was my
Phoebe
jam.
Cates never did it for me. She didn't have enough.
Oh,
Not enough ass for you?
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Usually
about-
what it is. It's always all about the ass for him.
What about Gail? What about Gail Gadot, man? Because I just watched Wonder Woman again for like the 800th time, and
Ali Sheedy.
I mean, Gal Gadot is cute, but she ain't got nothing below the neck except legs.
I just, she's just, I don't know, man. Like, I like a little bit of meat on the bones too, but she's just, yeah.
Right to the sewer, ladies and gentlemen.
Yep.
I
Right
liked
to the
Ali
Yeah.
Sheedy when I was
We
a
were talking about
teenager.
villains.
Yeah,
Sorry.
back to the villains.
Yes. Well, you stop talking, we start. So that's how
Yep.
it works.
That's how it goes.
You just got to butt in
Okay.
and go on.
All right. This villain is the psychopath with some family issues, aka the silent killer.
Pete.
Diarrhea.
The patriarchy.
Starting after an all-night Taco Bell binge.
More representation.
Oh, no.
Did you just assume my gender?
It's so creepy.
My name is Ethel,
this
and I
is
play
an
the
obscure.
tuba.
Say it again.
Okay. This villain is the psychopath with some family issues, aka the silent killer.
Hillary Clinton. That's what I'm going with.
Michael
Um,
Myers.
No. Shoot.
Helen Keller.
No, the guy from the Hitchcock movie.
It's Norman Bates, you idiot.
Norman Bates.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but he wasn't silent. That's why I'm going with Michael Myers.
he didn't make noise.
Michael Myers never said nothing. He was silent as could be.
Yeah, he
Yeah,
was.
he did. He
Michael
made
Myers.
noise.
Just breathe.
It was
Michael Myers.
wasn't it?
The
Damn it,
answer
I'm
is
good.
Michael
Like
Myers.
every time he walked on, his theme song would start up.
Yeah, but he
That's
wasn't
noise.
playing-
That's not
Did you
him.
think he's walking
That's
around
not
with a
him
little
talking.
keyboard going doo doo doo?
Yep. Yep.
Who the hell walks around and plays theme music? Michael Myers.
Michael Myers?
Like the guys in Monty Python with the coconuts. He's got a little keyboard
Yep.
guy standing behind
Yep.
him. He's got a keytar. Yeah.
Get the horses ready. All right, get the coconut shell.
Now that's the spoof I want to make. There's just like a guy behind him with a keytar
Yep.
playing. Dee-dee-dee-dee-dee-dee-dee-dee.
You see him
Yeah,
like
creepy.
he's not paying attention. He's like playing his guitar, looking down. He bumps into Michael. Michael
At
turns
one
around. The guy
point, he
turns
just
around.
stops and turns around and just stabs him like right in the
Okay, this one is hard. This next one is like.
Wait, what was the answer?
Michael Myers.
Oh, okay. We just sort of went over.
This is why I don't try to talk over you guys because you can't hear me.
because
Okay.
always.
Wow, you're already saying Kate. That's awesome.
Can't.
What? I didn't say can't.
Well, sounded like it.
I didn't say it.
All right, go on.
Y'all.
We'll be here
Okay.
till 10 o'clock at this. Oh, it is 10 o'clock.
Oh my lord.
No, it's
Oh,
only
my Lord.
9. It's 9. All right. This villain is a remorseless enforcer whose remit is simply to maintain cold, hard order. He's not just the epitome of oppressive regimen stooge, but one who hates his job.
Golly day, that's long.
Damn.
Yeah,
She said.
that's a lot of words.
Is it the Jew hunter? What was his name from Inglourious Bastards? Christoph Waltz character.
Oh. Oh,
I
the
honestly
guy.
don't know this one, so I'm just gonna say
I don't
Pete.
either.
Say,
I don't know.
Say it again, and I'll pretend to pay attention.
You want me to just read the answer? Is that better?
No.
No.
Okay.
No, ask the question.
This villain is a remorseless enforcer whose remit is simply to maintain cold, hard order. He's not just the epitome of an impressive regimen stooge, but one who hates his job.
Shredder. It's Shredder.
That
Who else
actually
could it
sound-
be?
Mr. Smith.
Hate
Agent
his
Smith.
job.
Sorry, Agent Smith. Yeah.
Adam, are you like over my shoulder?
Yeah.
No, man, I just know my villains.
It
I
is.
watch,
I-
I watch
I
a lot of
had no
movies.
idea.
I'm called Raiders of the Lost Flicks for a reason.
No, but that one was hard. Okay.
But wouldn't that make you a raider?
Sure.
Yeah, there you go.
It was Agent Smith from The
Yeah.
Matrix.
Yep.
Okay. I haven't seen that.
As soon as he said it, I was like, "Yep," because I'm thinking the Punisher. I'm like, no, he doesn't hate his job.
No.
Yeah, he loves killing people.
It's the only thing
Okay.
he's ever good at. Yeah.
This villain is the man behind the knife in cinema's greatest shower scene.
Oh, see,
Norman
now that's
Bates.
Norman
Norman
Bates.
Bates.
I was
Thank
just 2
you.
questions
Anthony
ahead.
Perkins.
You were,
Anthony
but I couldn't tell
Perkins,
you.
Yeah.
Creepy. Okay. This villain is a chilling mix between man and snake, slit-nosed and cold-blooded.
Cobra Commander?
Jafar.
Repentor.
Jafar.
Serpentor, nice. What was the one guy's name? Globulus?
No, what was that guy from Conan? I forgot that guy's name.
Oh shit.
Shit.
I'm gonna
Was it The
cheat.
Rock in the one fucking bad mummy movie he was in with the bad CGI? I know that was a
Conan,
scorpion.
the Schwarzenegger one or the reboot?
No, there's only one Conan. I don't pay attention to that reboot. I've never seen it. I have it in my queue somewhere, but I can't force myself to watch it. Thulsa Doom, that was his name. Yeah.
It
Thulsa
was
Doom.
Lord Voldemort
Holy shit,
from
we
Harry
were all
Potter.
on that.
Voldemort.
Yeah. Sorry.
Oh, he does have that ugly ass nose.
Yeah, I haven't seen any of
I
that.
thought he
Yeah.
didn't have a nose.
Exactly.
Well, he's got to breathe.
Well,
out
how
of
can
it
you have an
somehow,
ugly ass
so-
nose if he doesn't have a nose?
Because it
It
slits
looks
like
like it's a snake. Yeah, that's what the
Oh.
snake part came from.
Okay, I didn't realize he was a part snake. Okay, I didn't know that.
You know, it's all. You know, what the hell's that word I'm looking for? Symbology.
No.
It's symbolism.
Symbolism, not symbology.
Those stories are too stupid to have symbolism.
No,
Adjective.
fucking. He used that. What's it called? Ethan. He said symbology at one point. I'm thinking to myself, you mean symbolism?
He's making shit up now.
Yeah.
Too many years of listening to GW talk.
Yeah.
Okay. This villain's horrific acts are more implied than shown, but his tongue proves as violent as a blade or bullet. He peels away layers with softly spoken words.
Me.
Fuck. Not sure.
I'm gonna say. Actually, can you read that one more time, Monica, please?
This villain's horrific acts are more implied than shown, but his tongue proves as violent as a blade or bullet. He peels away layers with softly spoken words.
I'm gonna say Hannibal Lecter.
Yeah.
Captain Marvel.
I thought
RuPaul.
she said he.
Tomato, tomato.
Bruce
yeah,
Jenner.
It's Hannibal Lecter.
Yeah.
Damn.
Somebody said Michael Jackson.
I'm gonna have to change my nickname to Super
LMP
Villain.
said Michael Jackson. He's not
Jackson.
somebody.
No.
Damn.
Well, I can't really
You're
see
an
that part.
unperson.
I can just see the chat. I don't really know who's typing
My
it.
next guess would have been Sling Blade. Yep.
Oh, I
Better
remember
call the
that.
meat wagon.
I'm gonna kill you with a lawnmower blade. Or Dale, what's his name? Dale Harper. Dale Harper, and I killed him with a lawnmower blade. I'm at the corner,
blade.
corner of Maple Street and some other street down here. I reckon he's dead. I whacked him pretty good in the head.
All right, moving on. This villain's famous line, I'm going to count to 3. There will not be a 4.
Hans Gruber.
Mm-hmm.
Are you guys all just agreeing with Adam at this point?
Yeah.
No, it's Hans.
Sure. Probably should, yeah.
Yeah, that's correct. This villain is a bitter, scheming, mischievous adopted child.
Loki.
God damn, yeah. Let's see.
Loki, fine.
It's got to be Loki. That's like Tim to a T.
Is Lape still in here? Did he bail?
No,
No, he's here.
Okay.
If I
It's all
bail,
quiet.
ends. That's how you know I'm still here. We're still on the air.
Passing out from dog farts.
I'm just making
No.
sure you didn't
My
say
wife
anything.
took the dogs out. I was trying to think of something better than Loki, but I couldn't.
Because it's Loki.
I'm
That's the
not saying
correct
it's Loki, but
answer.
it's Loki.
Okay.
Can't say it's aliens, but it's aliens.
This villain was always a figure of fun who just wants to watch the world burn.
Joker.
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 Heath Ledger's Joker.
Yes.
Nero.
It's the Joker. Okay, last one. This villain is a blend of tragic figure and evil presence who also wears a mean cape.
Darth Vader.
Dracula.
Dracula.
Grandpa Munster.
A mean cape. Drunk Superman.
Bizarro Superman.
I was waiting for somebody to say the hotel transfer. What's the Adam Sandler guy?
Dracula.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's Darth Vader though.
Huh.
Oh,
How'd you not know that one? As soon as she said tragic and dark cape, y'all should
I
have figured
was-
that out.
I know.
Dracula is also
Dumbasses.
tragic and dark cape.
All of y'all.
I'm drunk.
That does not count.
All right, so I got one wrong. So I'm
Right?
I'm a medium grade villain. I'm not a super
So,
villain.
so Adam wins.
Shit.
Great. I'm glad somebody did.
What glorious prize did he win?
So I am a super villain.
Oh, I don't know. I'm
He
not in
gets a-
charge of that.
He gets a hand-signed autographed Pete Daddy Dollar trading card that's worth less than the paper it's printed on.
Oh Jesus.
He gets
And
2
the
hand
postage
jobs
to
for
mail
doing
it.
that.
I want those trading cards, all of them.
Can I get that in writing, Brian? So I'm going to cash that in someday. You know.
Adam, you get
Oh,
some
no.
you get some woke points.
Oh God.
We'll give you
You
an
can't spend woke points. We had this discussion.
we'll give you an infinite number of woke
Oh,
points.
You can't. Hollywood hasn't figured out that they can't cash this shit in for actual money. They don't.
Not
know
with that attitude.
They think
Hey,
think
it
it's
worked for
monopoly
Captain
money.
Marvel. Captain Marvel made money.
Yeah,
No,
the most,
it didn't
most
work.
engineered success story in film history.
I know.
Hey,
Who's Rosie
that movie made $1 billion. Thank you very much.
That
And
movie
this
had
is
to
why
make
we
$1
are
billion
God damn it.
to break even.
Fucking assholes again.
Well,
you hear them peeling out again?
That was the gross. The net. It was like a $1.58.
Yeah.
All the off the book spending.
Yep.
They had
Disney's
to waste
like,
that on taxi.
I would
money.
love to know how much debt Disney has with all this crap
Oh my
they bought,
God,
and the
right?
leverage
Oh,
buyouts.
Dude,
Yeah.
you know that movie didn't organically generate $1 billion
put it
because
this
that
way, Bob Iger doesn't have a Scrooge McDuck gold pond that he can go dive
No,
in.
it
All
doesn't
right,
bring
now,
it.
Jeff Bezos, that's a different story. But
yeah.
Because when it goes belly up, it's going to be ugly.
You mean it goes tits up?
You think we're gonna see it in our lifetime?
Oh, yeah.
I hope
think we're
so.
gonna see it in the next 5 years.
I think it's the beginning of the end. I really do.
For
I think-
Disney,
They are
Yes,
so
I do.
leveraged that it's just going to take a tiny blip in interest rates and other things, and they are screwed, glued.
I think they're going to have to
tattooed.
sell out to Amazon. Somebody will have to bail them out. Somebody will literally buy Disney. I can see that.
Or
it
the
being a real
parts.
thing. Yeah, at least
Hulu
the
buy
parts.
parts.
I hope
Netflix will be
Universal
gone.
buys them up, dude. Those parks will be awesome if Universal buys them. Oh,
Oh, that would be
God.
awesome.
yeah, they make really fun places to go hang out, man. Oh. They because they put effort into their amusement parks. They want you to come back because they're fun. They don't give a shit about their merchandise. They've got like 100 gift shops in their parks. They all sell the same shit. That's not where they're making their money. They're making their money off of food and drinks and shows.
Universal? Or
Yes,
Disney?
Universal. Yeah, Universal doesn't rely on
No, Paramount.
Yeah, no, Universal doesn't rely on their gift shops to keep them going because they've got enough people come into their parks. They're not worried about it. There's so much shit to do. It's physically impossible to do everything in one day. Physically impossible.
Are they the ones doing that Nintendo shit?
Yes, they are.
That actually sounds pretty fun. I want
Oh,
to drive
yeah.
a Mario Kart.
The only thing I'm kind of bummed out about is they toured. In my lifetime, I wanted to go see get on the Jaws ride, and they tore that down and the Back to the Future to make room for all the Harry Potter shit. So that's why my vested interest in Harry Potter is pretty much,
Oh, I love Harry Potter.
it's just
It's
the
a
fact
story.
But that
it's
It's
just
what I
not-
grew up
it's-
with,
it's just- I
so-
don't feel like it's geared toward my age. You know what I mean? It's
No.
definitely made. for
Yeah,
younger-
you old bastard.
hey, can
It'd be like
can
me
we-
watching Goosebumps. You know, it's like, yeah, okay, technically it's a horror movie, I guess. You know,
dude, the
Well, it
Goosebumps
is.
were great.
No, they are creepy as shit.
They're fucking
Yeah, when
hilarious.
when the fucking those little what is it? Those little statues come to life
the
and turn
gnome.
the
No,
gnomes. Yeah, that was some creepy ass shit right there.
Yeah, the freaking puppet? No, like not
Yeah.
Slappy. I have one of those dolls. You know
I
that,
know
right?
you do.
Monica, I want you to watch a movie called John Carpenter's Prince of Darkness, and then come
Oh,
back
God.
and tell me that Goosebumps is a scary movie. We'll be having a different conversation. That movie scared
Okay.
the shit out of me. Two of John Carpenter's movies.
Well,
scared
why
the
would you
shit
do
out of
that
me.
to me? I'm not gonna watch it then.
The Prince of Darkness and The Thing are terrifying to me. Just I love those movies, but they're just
I
terrifying.
don't like scary stuff.
They're still scary to me.
Yeah, I'm not gonna do that. Sorry.
No, yeah, Prince of Darkness will mess you up. It's really good.
Overruled.
Yeah,
Where the hell did that
it's
go?
it's that Lovecraft type horror too, man.
Oh,
That's-
there you
that's
go.
your
Oh,
head.
nice.
Yeah,
So-
Carpenter knows his Lovecraft better than most.
Nice.
So did y'all hear that
No.
they've got 3 Avengers movies in the works right now, and they've got a script ordered for one? I'm waiting for the official announcement. They're probably not going to do it yet, but Yeah, they got a script ordered for a Dark Avengers movie.
Yeah, we'll see.
Is Campan Marvel running the Avengers?
Well, they're developing the new Young and Dark Avengers, and they got a script ordered for the Dark Avengers movie.
Is that the
So-
one with Angelina Jolie in it?
No, that's the Eternals. That one's
Oh.
see. This is like the Phase 4 stuff that I'm kind of like tripping over because they've got three releases slated for 2021, and we know one of them's going to be Thor 4. The other one's going to be they're going to probably release Black Panther 2 in February, because why wouldn't they release Black Panther 2 in February? You know what I mean? That's Black History Month. They're going to do that. They're going to do it like they did the first time. And then they've got a May release that year too, like a May 5th, like Cinco de Mayo. So I think that's going to be Mantequilla, the new Avenger. Come out with his backpack blower on.
Are they going to do anything with the Fantastic Four?
That is a good question. They are, but it's going to be probably in Phase 5. What it looks like.
I'd like to see a good Fantastic Four movie, something that's better than the Roger Corman movie, because that one, like we said, that one still holds. In my opinion, that's the best one they've done.
Well,
on a budget of like $2.
Yeah, I'm looking at this. Like, there's all these like different like Phase 4 and Phase 5 like quote unquote leaked images out right now, and this one's funny for Phase 5. This is obviously like nowhere near what it actually will be, because it's got Wolverine, Weapon X, the Fantastic Four, Out of Time, New Avengers, the Kang Dynasty, which I would love to see Kang the Conqueror. I'm waiting to see Doctor Doom, but then this says we got Spider-Man, Sinister, Nova, Spider-Man the Goblin, Black Panther Storm, X-Men the Brotherhood, Doctor Strange Eternity, and it wraps up with Avengers vs. X-Men, which would be really cool, but Kevin Feige already said they're not going to do anything with the X-Men for a while. You'll see a Fantastic Four movie before you see an X-Men movie, because they're already tossing around John Krasinski and Emily Blunt as Sue Storm and Mr. Fantastic. So
I was just going to ask you, because you're obviously the expert on the MCU, and it sounds like you still have some enthusiasm for the MCU as a whole, which is cool. All right, I've heard some rumors that they're eyeballing Taron Egerton to play the Wolverine. Is that just a rumor still, or is that a confirm?
They were looking at him. I read a couple articles the other day about that. I just didn't have time. I was pissed. I didn't have time to make a video on it. But I haven't really been doing much with the X-Men yet, because they're kind of like just on the back burner right now. But no, we know we've got the Eternals, Black Widow, Shang-Chi, Doctor Strange 2, Thor 4, Guardians of the Galaxy 3. And then there's a couple wild cards, which we don't really. There's going to be Catpan Meh 2. And probably it'll probably be Spider-Man 3, I would think, or the Nova movie, which I am trepidation, I guess, about that. But no, I would now see if they did a Spider-Man Sinister 6, which that was the thing that pissed me off about Far From Home, is there were all these, like the Roger Wardell Twitter account, because I follow that religiously.
Wait, I thought Sony still owned the Sinister 6. I don't think they relinquished that yet, did they?
I don't think they have,
no.
But with a Marvel agreement, you never know what back channel shit they could do, for a Spider-Man movie. If they title it Spider-Man and they happen to put the Sinister 6 in it, they don't necessarily have to do it by name. I think that would get them around. I don't know the fine print on the contracts. I wish I was Midnight's Edge and I could do that, but I don't know.
Yeah.
Because my God. But no, what do you say? David Applegate says forget Warlock. Well, from what it sounds like, they're going to introduce Adam Warlock in Guardians of the Galaxy.
Yeah, because they were teasing that after Guardians too.
Yep, and they're finally we're gonna get the payoff for that. And I just watched Guardians 2 again tonight.
Those movies Disney still hold my interest. I think I like them better than anything else in the MCU.
Yeah,
I may have to go finish watching Guardians 2. I got halfway through it and said this is dog shit. Turned it
my God,
you like that one, huh?
Dude, he doesn't like anything.
You like the first one.
Look, if I can figure out a movie less than halfway through, my attention span is gone.
For my money, the soundtrack to the first 2 Guardians of the Galaxy movies stand up against any other movie soundtrack that uses that style.
Oh yeah, I don't go for the plot. I go for the sound, the jokes, and the way that the cast interacts with each other. I like the characters. The plot I could give a shit about.
No, I'm still like I said, I'm not really too geeked on Doctor Strange 2.
No, I don't like Doctor Strange 1. I thought he was a really weak origin story, man.
Yeah,
really
it wasn't like I liked the character more in Endgame than I did in his own movie. Like I'm not shitting on the Doctor Strange.
I don't think he should have ever gotten his own movie. I think he's one of those ones like it should just been in a movie but not necessarily had his own origin movie.
Yeah, but if they don't make Cat Pan Met play for the other team, she actually had a relationship with him when she was Miss Marvel. So
that's not going to happen.
No, because they'll make her a lesbian before they do anything else.
By then, they'll have banned all like heterosexual relationships. Will have been banned from society.
But this is an interesting thing too. Is on one of these kind of mock-up fan-made Phase 4 slates, there was a Thunderbolts movie. And Adam, you and I talked about this. Now, there's a reason why James Thunderbolt Ross has been around for a long time, and they've kept him relevant still. In damn near every MCU movie, he's got at least one little spot somewhere. Now, the Thunderbolts movie has been one they've been rumored to do, and the Red Hulk is one of the Thunderbolts. So they've been talking about making a Red Hulk now. That was another rumor on a video I watched the other night.
I don't know if it was you and I that had that conversation because I don't know shit about the Thunderbolts.
I'm not the biggest expert on the Thunderbolts.
Okay, I don't even know who they are. I thought the Thunderbolts was that show with the puppets where they like all flew airplanes.
Thunderbirds are cool.
When you said Thunderbolts, I thought it was Thunderbirds. So
no, but the Thunderbolts,
that's Marvel, those little puppet fucking things.
Okay. What they should do, and this is like they should, if they do that, like take Ross, because you could CGI the shit out of that Hulk and make do the Red Hulk thing. But they're also talking about a She-Hulk for the Disney Plus, and they're tossing around. And me and Monica talked about this on the podcast. Namor, the Submariner, being the possible villain for Black Panther 2 or Doctor Strange 2. But I don't see Namor as a villain for Doctor Strange 2, even though he did face him in the comics. It seems like they've already teased it in. Was it Endgame when they were all having a conference at Avengers headquarters? They were on the video screens, and what's her name? Okoye, Denai Guerra, her character was talking to Black Widow, and she said they had underwater earthquakes off the coast of Africa. And Black Widow said, "What did you do about it?" And she's like, "Well, nothing. They're underwater earthquakes. We just wait for them to end." Well, there were kind of some rumors that they were just using that little sequence to tease Namor the Submariner's entrance into the MCU. But I don't see him getting a standalone film. So that, like I said, as the villain in Black Panther 2, I don't think so. It's a cool character, but it just kind of reeks of a villain, like a Bizarro World Aquaman to me. So I don't know. And Shang-Chi, I have no knowledge of Shang-Chi, the character. I don't. That's one I probably will just. I'll wait for it to come out. I'm not going to run out to see that one. Most of these I'll probably pass on. Depend like Guardians and Thor 4. I'm extremely excited for because Taika Waititi is coming back to direct it, and I don't care how many people said Ragnarok. Ragnarok was great.
I liked it. I don't remember it, but it was okay. Hey, Chris Wicks has joined the chat.
Chris
Wicks. Hey, thanks for joining us, buddy.
Yeah, I met him in Chicago.
Awesome.
Came a long way.
Where'd he come from?
Australia.
He's an Australian too. Another Aussie.
Yeah.
Yep. I'm
there's more than one of them. Can you imagine?
I know, that's weird, right? I thought it was just David.
That's how they procreate. There has to be more than one. Yeah.
I'll say hi to Chris. Let me do my Kiwi accent. I'll talk to him like Korg. Hey, let me do my Taika Waititi for him.
The Australians
New Zealand.
Kiwi, dude. Yeah, that's New Zealand.
I was gonna say.
We were talking about that the other night.
So racist.
The accents, difference in accents and all that, because Taika Waititi is from New Zealand, and we were just talking about the difference in accents and stuff like that. So he says, "Do your Korg." Hi, welcome to the chat, Chris. I'm Korg here. I'm not Taika Waititi, but I do have the accent a little bit down there, mate. How you doing, bro? Want to come in, log on to the Wi-Fi, free password. There's a bucket of beer. Enjoy yourself here. Noob Master 69 will get on the headset and mess with you a bit. He'll bust your balls. Don't. It's kind of dodgy. Don't worry about it. We'll just settle it up on the battlefield there. And this is my friend Meek. He's got knives for hands. Oh, I think he's dead. I stepped on him. I didn't want to say anything. I kind of felt bad. Welcome to the chat, Chris.
Nice. That was awesome.
There we go. There's my Korg for the evening, ladies and gentlemen.
That's enough.
All right.
You've been listening to the Pete Show, ladies and gentlemen. Everybody have your hands up for
the
Pete.
Pete Show.
And the
And there's some
subscribers.
other guy.
He has his
What?
own channel where he talks even more.
Yeah, just take
He
this and
does.
stretch it out by about 2 hours.
Yeah.
I get-
you
I
guys
get-
were talking about this past week. I've been so busy. I did one video and I've gotten 7 new subscribers. So I'm starting to take a hint.
Hello, Captain Fancy Pants. Must be
I come
nice.
out with
I know.
I lose 5 subscribers. I come out with one video. Yeah. I actually put a poll on my YouTube page, and basically 1 a day in the evening, 2 a day, 1 morning, 1 evening, 1 in the evening. And so far 1 in the evening is winning. My
So
time.
is that the algorithm? Because I've not been able to figure it out. Because I know that
Yeah.
when I first started, I was doing like about 2 videos a day, and I was doing okay. And then all of a sudden, just nothing. And then somebody said to me like, "Well, you can't put out multiple videos because it screws up the algorithm." So
Yeah, I think
sure
it just
enough,
depends
I
on the
did.
people.
I waited like
yeah,
2 hours and then launched a video, and it did. It just killed
Yeah.
the view count on both.
Huh.
of them.
yeah.
I
if
just
you do
noticed
too many-
Monica's an airplane now.
Yeah,
It
but a
keeps
lot of it.
deleting my picture. Sorry.
Yeah, I think a lot of it depends on your subscribers, man. You know, because Jeremy does like 85 videos a day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know,
Just
Between
me
him and
Because
what's his
I
name?
could be putting out about 3 or 4 a day, but whenever I do that though, it doesn't just mess me up for the day. It messes me up for like all week.
right?
Like I did 2 videos earlier this week. I did 2 in 1 day, and I've not rebounded from it yet.
Yep.
Like that bad. So it's like I would like to do more than just 1 video a day, but I would also like to grow my channel before I'm like, too old to see it become anything,
like me.
Well,
yeah, I did. I
Sure,
did
actually
one,
did
About
become
10,000 years
something.
worth.
right. Well, yeah, I did. It's been a few weeks ago, but I kind of did an experiment, and I had a video that I wanted to get out. So I did one like in the afternoon, and then I did a not a follow-up, but a video on a different topic. And I let it come out at like 1 o'clock in the morning, and I lost 10 subs the next day.
Yeah, that happened to me too.
And so I was like, okay.
Except I didn't lose
schedule
10. I lost 1. But yeah, I launched 1 at midnight last night, and I lost a sub this morning. I'm like, really?
Yeah.
The
And when I
hell?
look at what what people are using or whatever, and it was that 1 a.m. video.
Damn
So-
it.
And I think it's maybe, I think a lot of it depends on the audience that you have and whether or not they've clicked that bell icon, because then they're getting a zillion emails.
Man, that bell icon's shit ain't nothing.
Yeah, it's bullshit. It doesn't
Yeah,
work.
because I'll have I'll subscribe to somebody and I won't have it on, but I'll still get their notifications. And the people I do have the bell on, I don't get their
I was
notifications.
gonna say I never get notifications that
Yeah.
me
there's
either.
new videos
I don't either.
posted.
Yep.
So it's bullshit.
I get notifications on BitChute for one channel, and I'm subscribed to more than one channel, and I do get notifications on comments. Now, I did turn up, maybe this is why I don't get anything on YouTube, but I don't know, maybe in the first 5 or 6 months of my channel when it was growing fairly well, I got tired of the so-and-so said subscribe because I was getting too many emails a day. And then I said, well, send me a summary. And then that got to be too much, and I just turned it all off. So I don't know, but I mean, that was 8 or 9 years ago whenever I started.
I get a lot of attention whenever I do something on Alita Battle Angel, but it's really hard finding new information on that stuff. It's like really hard. So
Yeah.
whatever.
I'm thinking of just buying that movie.
Oh, it comes out next week.
Yeah,
I'm gonna do. I did the collector's edition. I'm gonna do an unboxing video on Tuesday.
Cool.
That was not a plug.
Are you sure?
Totally not a plug for my channel.
I don't see why he does. I mean, Pete does it all the time. We'd tell him not to.
That
but he
was
keeps doing
not
it.
a plug for RaidersOfLostFlix.com or my Twitter or my Instagram. No, I'm gonna stop now.
Yeah. And
Pete just does the opposite of what you tell him. So.
I'll get your channel link correct this time. Well, I got it.
I'll monologue for another half hour if I have to.
No,
No.
Dude, just shut it down. No.
I can always kick you out.
God damn it, Lape.
Getting fired again.
See, he's still the king.
When you have all the passwords, you have all the power.
Mm-hmm.
So,
And the Wi-Fi password, yep. Especially that one.
too. You know,
It's Newt Master 69. All
I had
right.
to change that now that my daughter's moved out of the house. So when she visits, how come I'm on the Wi-Fi? Because you don't live here anymore.
Because you don't live here, you don't pay the bills.
Hey, his
Shouldn't pay the
Wi-Fi
bills anyway.
password is the Starbucks across the street.
It's FBI van.
FBI van. I actually thought of when I got my new one, I was going to do something like that, but I decided not to. My neighborhood, that probably would go anyway.
Oh, there
There he goes again. You
Taps-
sure you
the
didn't try and do a
tap-
drive-by on you, Tap?
No, damn it, I wouldn't do a drive-by. I bought too many tactical shit to be doing drive-bys. I got like at least 5 magazine pouches.
15 minutes from now, we're going to hear a brace yourself.
I would not say brace yourself.
Just
I would say
Not
break
you,
yourself.
the guy that's shooting at you, damn it.
Oh,
incoming.
I'm gonna say Bryon Lape made me do this, and they start shooting. They're gonna look, who's Bryon Lape? They're gonna be looking
No.
for your ass.
Blame it on the dog, man.
Yep. Or like the son, well, like what's his name, Son of Sam
Son of
or whatever
Sam,
that one.
yeah.
Yep. I'm gonna say it was Bryon Lape's dogs. Every time they farted, it was a message. It was,
Oh,
Jesus,
Okay.
no.
and people give
Damn,
me
are
shit.
Are you on the run or something? Are you like
That was Pete.
stowed away on
That's
a
fucking Pete
cattle
right
car
there.
or something?
No,
Are you trying to get over the border or what the fuck's going on,
The
dude?
train is that's like the unspoken like third member of my show is like and we'll be talking and all of a sudden here comes the train and like there'll be 90 hobos pouring off of it.
Stop.
Fucking
No,
Tap's
there's
got
no
his
homo.
phone in one hand and he's got that stick with a little bag hanging on the end and another one sitting on the back of
No.
a fucking cattle car.
A hobo pack a can of beans and a pocket full of dreams is all Tap needed.
He's sitting next to that guy from Pee-wee's Big Adventure, Jimmy Crack Corn, and I don't care. Jimmy Crack.
Oh no, there's a silly joke.
The movie or just Pee-wee Herman? Because
No, the song.
Yeah, which one?
No, the song. Jimmy Crack Corn. You don't care. Why'd you write a song about it?
Yeah.
Oh.
Damn.
Good point. Yeah. Dun-dun-dun-dun, dad joke.
Dun-dun-dun-dun-dun. All right, so I think I'm out of gas.
You're,
Go
Need
pee on
gas
the
for your
dog.
ass?
They'll
Chris
help
is
you
here
out with
just in
that.
time for
Yeah.
the end of the show. So I guess
All
I'll,
right.
I'll pick a Hall of Fame. Is that okay?
yeah.
Well, I don't know
Okay.
if Monica
Yeah.
wants to pick a Hall of Fame, but she
Yeah, I
can
know.
if she wants.
Does she know what the criteria that needs to be
No,
met for
I
that?
don't know
See, she doesn't
anything.
even know.
Well, why don't you explain to her what the Hall of Fame is?
Go late.
You can still pick one, and then you can explain it to me.
Well,
There you go.
the Hall
That's
of
fair.
Fame was started by Kendo, a one-time member of this show. Then it became Kendo's BBC, where he was the big, beautiful cleavage or chest or whatever it was he decided was the name of it that week. And we kept it going, and then we went back to the Hall of Fame, and he was big on no enhanced what did he call it? Performance enhancements. And then when we had Stephanie on Janacek last year, I said, since you're our first female guest, we'll start a new tradition that when we have a female guest, they are allowed to pick a male Hall of Fame if they wish. And she picked Harrison Ford. And so he and the young woman that I chose, whom I don't remember, are both on that thumbnail for the episode.
So, Monica, are
that's
you
what it
sure you
is.
don't want to pick a Hall of Fame?
So it doesn't have to be the male BBC, if you will. Pick anybody you want if you want to pick, but you don't have to. Do what, Adam? Sorry.
Are you sure you don't want to pick a Hall of Fame, Monica?
No, yeah. I mean, I wouldn't know which one to choose.
Yeah,
That's
and it
too
doesn't.
many.
Well, it doesn't have to be a male. I mean, I don't want to assume your preferences.
Yeah, we're not assuming anything.
It's okay. I would have picked a male.
I figured you would have picked Chris Evans.
No,
I would have guessed Ryan Reynolds.
no. Honestly, I would go somewhere like, I don't even know. Well, I would say Kevin Spacey, but I feel like that's just a little too much now. So maybe not.
Yeah. Now we're gonna really get
They,
them
they,
on.
dropped, they dropped the
That
charges.
was odd. That was
I don't give a fuck if they dropped the
Kevin
charges.
Spacey.
They dropped the charges against him, but that is a really odd
Because he
selection.
came out as gay. That's why.
Yep.
That's how it goes.
Like, oh shit, it wasn't. I guess it wasn't anything wrong then.
I think
Maybe she like older men.
let's do the conspiracy. I think they wanted to cancel his show.
Yeah.
Think
So
so?
this comes out, and then he doesn't. There's no charges, no nothing. Well, okay, maybe they're afraid to prosecute a gay man, but I don't think so. If he was a priest, they'd be hanging him somewhere.
Yep.
So what's the BBC?
You want to go like, I don't know, Robin Williams, Hugh Jackman, RDJ? I can't pick just one.
All right.
Okay, so all three of those. Late.
So yeah, so he's gonna pick one then.
Yeah, you think about it for next time. Be more prepared for class.
Okay.
I think he just sends her the link and doesn't tell her anything. That's the problem, Pete.
Can you just start telling me what I need to do and not make
Sure.
Pete, relay it because it doesn't
I sent you the link this time.
I know you did. Thank you.
So.
Well, do you want to add her to the group chat then, or the real Fan Caste group?
Yeah, I can do that too, if I'm so inclined. All right, so I'm gonna go with I guess a quasi redhead because her hair color changes too often, but I'm gonna guess it's close to that.
Ariel?
No.
You said redhead.
I believe she was in Game of Thrones, but I'm not positive. Eleanor Tomlinson. I had to make
Fuck Arya. Yeah, I said it, guys. Whoever likes Game of Thrones.
Yeah, I didn't watch Game of Thrones. I tried, but so I didn't know.
Don't worry about it. You're fine. You're gonna survive.
All right.
We
Eleanor
didn't talk
Tomlinson.
about those guys back
on the waiting list for a long, long time.
SDC.
So there you go. She's in the Hall of Fame. Congratulations. You win our admiration and affection, but that's because that's all we have
for the night.
Yeah. How old is she?
Old enough to know better.
Yeah. I probably know she's 27. Yeah, I didn't want to know that. Okay. All right. So we're all done.
Cradle Robber.
Yep.
Chris, thanks for stopping by. We try to go.
Thanks for stopping by.
8:30 Eastern Daylight Time because Jeff's
getting bigger turnouts.
Yes, we are slowly getting bigger turnouts, and we got a few more subs. Thanks, David Applegate and the Appalachian American, and thanks, Monica and Pete, for chatting in there. Who else was here that's still around? P may or may not.
Lapazanus. Thanks, Lapazanus.
That was Rusty Shackelford.
Rusty Shackelford, who's Seth Rogen.
Who was that ghost guy? The ghost one. Wasn't there someone with the name Ghost in their name?
I'm trying to scroll back through. Prime
Yeah,
Mover.
too. I'm looking. Yeah, Prime Mover.
Atomic Fire 7676 was here for a little bit.
That was me. That's me, you idiots.
Oh,
I swear, I keep telling y'all that's me.
Brian, wait.
Frank, Reality's Frank was here.
Yeah, so you know Bryon? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, that's my Brian.
Okay.
I claim him.
I was gonna say, did you just like claim him? Did
I
you like?
did.
Did you? I would say, did you lick him? But I mean, that's I don't like.
Jeez.
TMI there, Pete. TMI.
Jesus.
Well, haven't you ever heard that? I licked it. It's mine. So I mean, I don't know.
This is my boss, everyone.
Thank you very much.
Oh.
All right. All right. This has been episode 90, which is something I didn't say at the beginning, nor did I say who I am. I have been your lovable host, the old man Brainmuffin. Joining us tonight for the second time has been MJ.
Yay.
And TapAndDie.
I lied. I do have all my guns out.
All right. Put your pants back on, though.
Hang on.
Oh, he's not the one with his pants off.
Pete.
He's talking about me.
Well, if it's gonna be that kind of party, I'm gonna my dick in the mashed potatoes.
All right, Dustin.
And I don't know what voice that was. Adams of Raiders of Lost Flicks. Guys, plug all your stuff and let's get out of here.
RaidersLostFlix.com. Make sure you check out the website. I just wrote a review for Truck Stop Women. Don't watch the movie. Just read the review.
Was that on Amazon?
Yes.
The movie?
On Amazon. Yeah. Amazon Prime. Yep.
All right, Pete.
Etep Wokuian's the place to be. Reviews on YouTube. Go subscribe. Turn the bell notifications on. Check me out on Facebook. The place to be reviews. The place to be reviews on Twitter, Instagram. And thank you to everybody that subscribes and checks out the videos. And hey, I'm going to be off next week from the Fan Cast. I will be out of town on a family vacation and away from basically all the internet. But we're doing a live stream Tuesday on the channel. And Anybody from the panel here is more than welcome. Monica will be there. I don't know if Adam is going. I think you said you might be able to.
I'll try to
Adam.
make it. I'm pretty sure. I can't 100% commit, but I'm pretty sure I'll be there.
Tap, you're more than welcome. Lape, if you want to jump on, we're only going to do about an hour and a half on Tuesday night.
I've heard that one before.
Right, that's how it
Yeah.
starts. That's how it starts.
We
gonna
had an episode that was longer than Endgame. The movie.
One of his
So-
cutaways is an hour and a half.
That was to be fair. That was the episode with Loudy, and he is the third member of our official third member of the crew, and we went like 3 hours and 47 minutes.
It takes Loudy half an hour just to introduce himself.
Worse than
so he's
Pete.
so he's as bad as me. That no, trust me. Me and Loudy were talking about. We were talking about when I go down there. I'm like, I'm gonna have to stay for an extra day or two when I go down there, just so me and you have time to hang out.
Just to finish the conversation.
27 years ago.
I love you guys so much. But seriously, Lape, if you want to jump on the stream Tuesday night with us, just let me know. We're going to start at 8 p.m. on Tuesday, just so I can kind of get it, because I got to leave town early on Wednesday morning, so we'll get it done on Wednesday. All right,
Pokey's
Tuesday
coming
night.
after you. All right. Yeah, I don't know.
Okay.
Remind me Tuesday.
Yeah, I added you to the message group, so we'll
okay.
talk off air.
Yeah, I don't know when I'm going to get, for those of you who listen on BitChute or care to or do, I'm going to be leaving back for Marion tomorrow. We got a lot of work to do in the house. Don't know when I'll be back exactly on Sunday. Also on the outro music, bumper music on the BitChute version of this show. If there is a free song that you would like to suggest, please let me know. I'm probably going to be rotating it to something different soon enough, and we'll see. You can also catch me on my main channel, Bryon Lape, just my name, because I have no imagination. And I'm going to try and...
Cuck Muffin would have been a good name.
Cuck Muffin, yeah.
I was going to say Cock Muffin.
But I didn't have that when I started. Yes. If you want to know a little bit more about me, some of my older videos where I go into my INTJness and everything else, and a lot of homebrew videos. One of my more popular videos is just me fly sparging, and a mash tun I no longer have. So anyway, but yeah, I'm going to try and do one a day. Get back to that one a day and see how that goes, and if the algorithm and subs and everything is nice. I'm finally staying over 1,500. I'm trying to push to 2,000. So we'll see. All right. Well, thanks for everybody for joining us for episode 90. And sorry that Frank's not here to lead us out with this summer, but we'll just have to make do and look forward to his return. See you, everybody. Bye.
Peace.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.